Yo, what's the deal with it? Hey, it's your boy Classic from Classic Live Show. Hey, if y'all new, be sure to subscribe. When y'all see this video, hit that like button. Now we about to review the LA protests that been going on over immigration and ICE. And breaking news, they said Jay-Z and Pusha T are linked to the Epstein files. Now I got the homie Corn Dog up here, and I'm gonna have some other guests pop up. But right now, we just gonna get to the discussion at hand. And yeah, man, it's looking real crazy. Now you see my boy Corn Dog right there, and this is a live feed from Twitch that's showing the protest that's going on. So yeah, I'm gonna have the volume kind of low.
Imagine
So
being able
it's
to
not
build an
like
app with your name on
everything.
it just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44,
What the
a
hell
complete
is that?
AI
You hear that
creation
audio?
platform.
Yeah.
Describe
That's
what
why I
you
just
want.
start looking. What the hell is that?
Oh, okay, yeah. There you go. Yeah, okay, I got that other one from Twitch on also. Let me close that because we're not watching that. But yeah. Hey, for those that's watching, hit that like button. I'm gonna have to send this link out to the Twitch and everything. Hey, Courtney, you be on Twitch?
Nah, man. I need to do that though. I need to be on everything like you.
Yeah, man. It's funny like how a lot of the rappers are like going towards Twitch and stuff since they said like rap isn't making that much money.
Right.
Yeah, for those that's new, hey, hit that like button. I'm gonna put the link. I'm gonna put the StreamYard link in the description. So if y'all want to pull up, y'all can pull up.
Yeah. Share, like, and subscribe.
Yes, sir. Y'all heard Corny. Hit that like, share the video, and if y'all new, subscribe, man. We try to do this every day. I still gotta work on this title for the video and everything.
Yeah, they out here protesting on a Friday night, man. You know what that is? That ain't nothing but a party right there, bro.
Hey, for real though. You know they turning up. They got their drink, they got their trees,
yeah.
all that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Man, they better be careful out there though. Now look, I'll tell you this, dude. Ain't none of that federal stuff gonna be going down with this right here. You know what I'm saying? Situations don't get handled the way it's supposed to be. I mean, you know, somebody go get bumped up, but you know.
I'm not gonna lie, they already gaffled up a couple people. Now, as far as somebody getting popped, I highly doubt that because you know so much been on.
She out here walking a big ass French poodle.
Wrong place.
Hey, are we watching the same thing? We gotta be, right?
Yeah, hey, I'm about to say, and shout out to DJB Brandon Barlow. Y'all check out his channel, man. This is where we get the footage from.
Yeah. That's DJB.
Yeah.
Do we got a sign that says "Quit your jobs"? Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Did you see that? Did you see that?
The privilege is going on.
This fool just had a sign saying "Quit your jobs." What?
Like, who the hell doing that, bro? Who is quitting their job over this?
Yeah. So everybody in America is supposed to quit their job, right? Huh?
Man.
That would cause some disruption, but ain't nobody about to do
but who's
that.
gonna be the first to do it?
Nobody.
You gonna quit your job, old man? No.
On a real note.
Man. These people is crazy. Hey, honestly, on some real stuff though, like, what do you think? Like, how effective do you think protesting and all this stuff is? Like, what's the
I
end goal to
know,
this?
man. I always thought about that. I mean, it's just a voice. You just pushing the message to have a majority of people gain your side on that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And I guess if the majority rules, and the only way you can truly fight in this country is through voting. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
It's through voting by changing laws and getting certain people out of here that's messing things up. I always said to myself, man, like, a lot of old heads in the Senate, and they've been in the Senate. Once you a senator, dude, it's like you there forever. You know what I'm saying?
Man, facts.
Basically, and a lot of those old heads are from different times, and their times is like the times of today in the present is so advanced that when they grew up, dude, they was like, it was nothing like what we have now. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So those times, man, and those ideas that people have for civilization or Americans and all that, like that, the 50s era for white people is like the golden era, you know what I'm saying? And that's what Trump wants. He wants that. And you're not going back in time for that, man. You know what I mean? Like I've always said, like I said, my point being is like, as long as there's new people on the planet, there's always going to be change.
Of course.
Because it's the people that's in the presence don't think like how what's that senator's name? I forget it, but some of these old senators, they don't think like them.
I say like Mitch McConnell or something. Chuck
Mitch
Schumer.
McConnell is one. The other guy, the one that don't have a wife, Lindsey Graham.
Oh, that dude.
Yeah,
Man, yeah. It's just it's crazy to see these people, like even like the Nancy Pelosi's and Mitch McConnell and the Chuck Schumer. It's
yeah,
crazy
man.
that
I mean, yeah, they ideas is ancient,
and they like in their 80s and stuff. So the
right?
question
So
is, do you think that there should be like an age limit people to be president and in Congress and stuff?
yeah, I think so. Yeah, I
Yo, you
do.
got someone in the chat. What's up with it?
Who that?
Beans.
Oh,
Someone.
What's
Sonya.
up?
Yeah, we had him in
What's
here
up?
How you
yesterday.
doing?
Oh, snap.
Man, we just watching this protest
What's
stuff
up?
going on, and we was just having a discussion like two things. The first thing, do you think protesting will change anything? And then two, do you think a lot of these people that's in government positions should have like an age limit to where once you reach a certain age, you should like retire?
Wow. Um, I retire, but at the
Whoa.
same time, it's hold on, what's going on? Hold
Your
on,
That
that
audio is
mic
microphone
is
high.
is
way
on
loud.
megaphone status, bro.
Yeah, your audio is
Give me
very
a
high.
second. That mic is loud.
All right, you sound
I
leveled
know.
out
I'm
now.
trying to find out what's going on with that. Give
No,
me
you're
just
level now. You're level now.
hold on. I gotta figure out how to get the. Okay. Okay, now I got it. Yeah, I just turned it down.
But you know
So
what you were saying on that with an age
anyway,
limit.
sorry about that. I didn't mean that have that thing doing that. My computer, sorry. I think you're on my phone.
Mm.
Anyways, go ahead. I'm sorry about that.
Yo, go ahead, Corny.
Yeah, like really, I thought about it with the age limit thing, and you do have to have somebody up in there that's wise, wisdom, and experience. You know what I'm saying? So you probably do need that wisdom there. Just because they're old. But I think about it like, I mean, do they have anybody that's assisting them? That's in the a young generation to let them know what's the end now, because they probably don't know what the end is because they old. You feel me?
Yeah. Now you wanted to chime in on this song? You got your audio together?
Trying to get this lighting
Yeah,
right.
I believe so. Sorry, I had to reprogram my system. I went in and messed around with Debian 13 on my. It's a yeah. It's a different system, and it's kind of
It get
messed my
dark.
audio up because it's kind of. I don't know. I'm trying to work the bugs out.
Yo, I noticed my lighting is like, okay, I guess it's better this way. Can't tell.
And I hit the thumbs up on this, so
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. Like, share,
yeah,
subscribe.
all, all this stuff about the age limit and all that. I think that if a it would be better for if somebody has a disability, then they should be able to get it. If you're able to work until retirement, instead of bumping the age up, they should leave it set because you can only work so much after so long.
No, we was talking about the senators and congressmen. Like, should be a age limit for them being in office. Like, I
Oh,
agree that the
sorry.
president, there
Well,
should be an
yeah, they
age.
should
Is
be.
there an age
Yeah.
limit for a president of the United States? Like, you can't be
To be
90.
honest, I don't think so.
I'm
We
saying,
do
like,
know
you
they
can't.
said we do know they say that you have to be like at least in your 30s to join or be
Right.
president, but after that, I don't think they have like as far as an age limit as far as how old a person can be.
That's crazy right there, dude. Because somebody could be 96 years old running the country and low key could be, dementia
I
or, what I'm saying? Like, Alzheimer's or something. That's crazy.
And then at the same time, everybody that's 80, they're not on the same, mental capacity level. Some people deteriorate faster than others, and they have some very sharp people that's in their 80s. So I know, your cognitive, you have to be tested to see if you still have your scruples and everything together. But I don't know. I want to say I do believe that there should be an age limit, but then at the same time, just because you're older don't mean that you're not still there.
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
And then I guess if the person like 105 years old, then it's like, yeah, you know, you probably should step down. But at the end of the day, like you were saying, I do think that they need to have, if they're older, they should have other people around that's younger that can kind of be like, I guess, the middleman per se, you
uh,
know, to
yeah,
see if
well,
like
you
they have
know,
collective agreements on things.
yeah, because they would have to be up to date, like, you know, what's the end on what's happening now, because it's like slang, you know what I'm saying? The kids is using certain slang, 6'7", you know what I'm saying? And motherfuckers don't know what the hell that shit mean. Hell, the kids don't even know what it mean. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, for real though.
I know what it mean.
And what's your interpretation of that?
The 6'7"
Well,
thing.
you know
Oh,
yeah, I looked it up one day and it was star 6 7.
This dude, that's the old school version of 6'7".
yeah,
Do you?
Locked in
6'7",
your
man.
number from the old days.
I was about to say, do you think the 6'7" now
Yeah, I'm
is
gonna try to
rooted
go.
in like in something demonic?
Um, Rooted. Mm, I ain't gonna say I don't know if it's rooted, but it's a part of it. You know what I'm saying? It's a part of it. I mean, because I just heard that the guy was into some demonic, you know, some demonic shit, the rapper.
Yeah, he's
And he
into
just
like
happened to, when he happened to just throw out the 6'7", he threw out the 6'7", referring to his neighborhood.
yeah,
Nigga, that's like, you know, these kids don't know. They don't know. They over here saying 6'7". And I told my daughter, hey, don't be doing that. Because I told her the real I told her the real reason. So she at school trying to tell kids, don't say that. It's demonic. And now I say, hey, don't tell them that. Let them be kids. I said, you know what it is. You just don't say it.
yeah,
You can't tell them what to say. You let them say what they want to say. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know if it's, I would say not rooted, but the guy that just happened to be rapping the song just happened to be a demonic motherfucker. Period.
yeah.
He was demonic. 6'7" is not demonic. He was just throwing out his hood where he from. You know what I'm saying? And
It's a,
all these kids are saying 6'7", and they don't even know they they saying a set. They saying a gang neighborhood. You know what I'm saying?
it's
It's
crazy how it
crazy.
went viral too, though.
Yeah. And the reference, the juggling of the, you know what I'm saying, when they do this 6'7", like that's the part I don't get. I mean, I don't know, what is this like? Are you judging then? Like, she's a 6 or she's a 7? You know what I'm saying? What is it?
Yeah, I'm kind of low key lost on that one, man.
Mm-hmm.
Man, so what's happening with these protests, man? Is when is it gonna crack off, man?
Culture
Man,
today that
oh no.
most of them
Hopefully,
are.
wait a minute. Somebody got a costume on. I see somebody with a clown costume. You don't see that?
What the
She had
yellow?
white. No, they just turned it. She had on white, purple, and something. It was at the bottom screen. They turned it. Man, ain't nothing gonna pop off. These cops gonna wait and
And
they gonna let them they gonna tire them out. 1 o'clock. Some of them might be asleep on the side of the curb because it's a party.
hey, on somebody else video, I seen something. They had like a timer, like a countdown as far as something shut down. I don't, and I heard somebody else talking about another government shutdown might be looming, but I think they're
Oh,
talking about shutting down whatever protest it is. Like they got a 10 o'clock curfew or something.
for out here or anywhere.
Yeah, out here
Well, that's the law.
at 10.
I'm saying, you got like a group of people all together. You know what I'm saying? That's considered loitering. Then
Okay.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's one of them under the underbelly, like how they can catch you on some shit. You like out there like, hey, I'm not committing a crime, and that's like one of them crimes that's like up under the roots of another crime. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Technically, you didn't break nothing, but you're past curfew, so they're
Yeah.
gonna detain you.
Where they at? This bottom stream, I don't know if that look like LA.
You don't think so?
At the
Oh, you
bottom?
talking about like the screen that's on the left?
Nah, it's on the right at the bottom. I'm looking at that freeway entrance. Like, what is that?
Yeah. You know what? These are I can confirm 2 locations. The one on the left it says Los Angeles. The one at
Okay.
the top right it says Portland. And the one at the bottom it don't say anything.
Okay. So where they at over here in LA on the right, on the left?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, what building is that? Is that like downtown or something?
It's got to be. Man, I hope everybody be safe out there, man. For real.
Yeah, but you already know it's gonna be some fools out there.
There's always one knucklehead, you know that.
Uh-huh.
Especially when the crowd get thick. Hey, you know what's so funny about that situation right there? You get all these Latinos out there, protesters grouping up together, all as one, and then the next day, they enemies.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That's with a lot of people, even with us.
Yeah.
It's so much division, but then when something happens, people come together for a short period of time, and then back to the same old program afterwards.
With us as black people, we starting to wake up now, dude. It's a lot of people. It's and the generals of the youngins, you know what I'm saying? They waking up. The generals is waking up, and then they started to shoot that wisdom to these young bucks a different way now. You know what I'm saying? Which you got to lead them right. You know what I'm saying? We got to do this. We can't be out here going against each other, man. We got to stick together so we can come up. It's been too much fighting, man. Everybody put down your rag, put your flag down, and go find something to do. Go find out how to hustle the money so you don't have to spend no time about trying to destroy your enemy. You feel me?
Uh-huh. So you got your mic muted?
Sewing. Yo, sewing.
Yeah, I was just being quiet for a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, where you
What's
from?
up?
Where you from, bro?
What the hell? Where am I from?
Yeah.
North part of Oregon. It was in between Portland and Salem.
Okay. You sound like a friend of mine that I game with.
I wouldn't give it out right away, but
Yeah, his name was Deadshot. His name is Deadshot
There's
on
a couple of
Xbox
towns I
Live.
lived in, but my family ain't there no more. Yeah. Huh.
Okay. Oregon, okay.
I had small towns. Everybody back in the day, man, you stayed in your own. You stayed on your own type deal. Yeah.
Said the small town, huh?
It was. How would I word it? I used to go and talk to people and hang out with people. Yeah, small town. You know how small towns are. They didn't like it when you would go over and cross that bridge or whatever. I did anyways. I didn't really give a care, but it was like you stuck with your own crowd. And if you started doing things like mingling with other people in that small town, as I got older, I'm glad I got away from it. But I never bought into that ideology.
Hey, so Klasic.
You know,
Yeah.
people sit there and say you can't do this, can't
Yep.
do that, or whatever. And I'm not.
Hey, hey, what about finishing up on that topic we was talking about earlier, man? Do you agree with you shouldn't wish jail on anybody?
Yeah, we could talk about that. Hey, and Alex Sowen, because like he's kind of new to it, but
Yeah. I like to
there's a
hear his point of view on that.
yeah, there's a saying that's going on that people say like, hey man, I wouldn't wish jail on my enemy. And the question is, what do you think about that? Do you think certain people are worth going to jail, or jail isn't something to be wished upon anybody?
Yeah, what do you think about that, son?
I don't
What's your
think anybody should go to jail if they're innocent. If they're doing something, then they need to pay their due.
but
Yeah, no, we're
would
not
you
talking about
but
innocent people. We're talking
no,
about
I'm
people that
saying
commit crimes, and
I'm saying what I'm saying is do you wish somebody would go to jail? Like I wish that motherfucker go to jail. And if you knew he was doing something bad and he deserved to go to jail for whatever he was doing, would you wish him to go to jail?
I wanted
Son?
my stepfather, the one that my mom was married to for a little while. Um, the crap that he. I'll give you an example. Yes, I did at one time. I wished it on my stepfather, my sister's dad. Um, because of the fact that he always got away with the things that he did to me and my mom. I mean, he laid some beatings on us, and I'm not going to get too much into that. But the judges slapped him on the hand, said, "Go get some help," and he would be in jail that night for the same thing again. You go in there with black and blue marks, and they just look at you like you fell down the stairs. So the person in the black robe was as guilty as he was.
Hmm. So how do you I mean, do you
I
feel
believe
like
it's
that now? Do you feel
certain
like that
things, yeah.
now? Like,
But I wish that on my stepfather. Yeah, I wanted him to go to
I
jail.
mean,
But
okay, okay, okay. What about like someone you don't know? You know what I'm saying? And they're just around and you
hold
know
on a
what he's
second.
doing. You got a suspicion of what he's doing.
Someone I
And
don't know.
yeah, like you don't know this guy and you got a suspicion that he's doing something or,
Yeah.
there's
Give me
rumors or
one
something like
second.
that.
I'm gonna see if
Would
this is
you
gonna help.
Would you wish that motherfucker go to jail?
This
Like,
might help. Can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you.
I gotta see if I can turn up this volume a little bit on the. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we got you.
Oh man, what the heck happened now?
You good? Roger that.
Hold on just a second. Hello?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a little bit more here. I can barely hear you guys. Yeah, that sounds better. Anyways, yeah, somebody else now. It depends on the circumstance. I mean, if they know that they've done something wrong and there's not proof beyond the shadow of a doubt, yeah, I don't think I would wish that on them, but I wouldn't. I don't know. It's depending on the circumstance. But, there's certain things that I think somebody should in certain circumstances, but I also think that to be malicious towards anybody else and they have that type of attitude, um, I think there would be something wrong with the person's mindset because the person that you're wishing that upon could come back and say, yeah, well, how about you? I really believe in that biblical concept that judge not lest you be judged. For what measure you judge, so shall it be judged against you.
Okay. Yeah, but when 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 I hear that term, and I hear somebody say that, I don't wish jail on nobody. Okay, I understand your meaning, but do you understand what you're saying? Because there's some people that's in jail that need to be in jail.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you wouldn't wish for him to be in jail?
Well, if they're guilty of the
I mean, but I'm not
doing
saying
something
wish
worthy of it,
or
yeah,
like you wouldn't. I mean, it's just like saying, like in particular, like like okay, I don't wish jail on nobody. But to me, the way I take that is like you saying that nobody deserves jail,
no,
and there's some people out there that truly deserve to be in jail, locked up, prison. They need to be locked up for life.
yeah.
Period. You can't say I don't wish jail on nobody because you saying whoever's in jail right now don't deserve to be there. And there's a quite nice percentage of people in there that really deserve to be in there.
Well,
And they have to
see, yeah,
pay,
no,
they have
and
to pay, they have to pay their debt to society.
yeah.
They have to.
But see, here's one of the things that if they're guilty of it and they've got proof and they need to be there, then yeah, I understand. But if they're not guilty of it and they've got proof and they need to be there, then oh, there we
Okay.
go. Everything lagged out. Okay, so you got these guys that have been on death row. They execute the dude. He says, I'm innocent all the way to the end. And then they come back with DNA and find out the dude was innocent all along. And he's dead now. So who are they? They're as guilty as him. Did they put in that situation? So is that right? Or for them to kill somebody and then they come to find out the minute that they do it that the guy
No,
was
that's
actually
not right.
innocent?
No. And no, and that right there is a battle that can only be handled between you and God if you were that person,
Yeah.
because you're definitely being, ridiculed, and you're being accused of something that you haven't done, such as God's child, Jesus Christ. But my point is like in those situations, in those situations, those are the ones that you don't wish chill upon. You
Yeah.
feel me?
Yeah. I do.
Yeah.
And you
Those are the
got
ones
someone in
that
the chat.
you don't wish jail upon. But the ones that did it and they have a guilty conscience and they completely keep saying they're innocent when they know that they did it and the evidence shows and proves that they did it, then you're guilty.
Yeah.
Especially if you have DNA evidence. You know what I'm saying? You're guilty. So, me personally, yes, I wish jail upon that motherfucker right there. You feel me?
Yeah.
Not the one that's truly innocent. If you're truly innocent, I don't wish jail upon you. And those are the ones that I say you can say that. But when you say you don't wish jail upon no one, you wrong.
Well,
You
yeah.
absolutely wrong right
We got a
there.
comment up in here.
Yeah.
Somebody said that Minnie Chevelle said I disagree. I don't wish jail on anyone unless they deserve it. I think everyone deserves at least an extent of help. And then she said, except PDFs. So what y'all think about
Right.
that?
Oh yeah, the PDFs, yeah, definitely. Like those are the ones I wish jail upon. You know what I'm saying? And it's got to be proven facts and all that. Yeah, but
Yeah,
I'm saying the ones that really did it, and the evidence shows it proves, and that person in his heart know that he did it, then I wish jail upon that motherfucker right there.
and she
Yeah.
said she agreed with both of y'all. So yeah, and honestly, on some real stuff, like that's kind of like under that what's understood don't have to be said. Like we all know that innocent people shouldn't be convicted of stuff that they didn't do, but we're
Right.
talking specifically about people that mess with kids, mess with elderly people, just people that
Nigga,
turn wrong, huh?
nigga, I'm not just saying mess with kids. Is if they did something, if you got convicted of a crime that gave you some football numbers,
Yeah,
you deserve to be there.
yeah,
You understand what I'm saying? I'm not talking about these small 6 years, 9 years. You got a date. You know what I'm saying? And whatever you did, you know what I'm saying? Like maybe you could gain some type of education and consciousness of life to not do that again when you get out in the free world. But the ones that's got don't never let them out. You know what I'm saying? The ones that's got them football numbers, those are the ones that deserve to be in jail. Now, if they're innocent and they got football numbers and they got people out there fighting for them, and they one day get out, man, I salute to them and that I'll drop a tear for them. You feel me? Real shit. But like there's certain examples out there. I can't think off my hand, but I could, but I don't want to go there with that. Like but yeah, I don't wish jail on if only the people that really did it.
Yeah.
I think they should never get out, even if they do. I ain't gonna say yeah. If they got an L with it, yeah, that's it. That's it, dude. You got an L on the back of your sentence. Yeah, I believe they should never get out.
Yeah. Yeah. No. There's. I mean,
And you
I've
know
been
what,
to.
my nigga? You know what? I don't mean to cut you off, son. I hate to say this, though, bro. Think about Tookie Williams and why he was locked up, why they gave him the death penalty. Do I wish jail upon that man? Huh? Hell yeah.
I was
Hell
about to
yeah.
say, you don't wish
Hell
jail
yeah.
upon someone that's basically part of the
That
reason
nigga was a
why.
fucking menace out there, dude. That
Yeah,
dude was a fucking menace out there, man. Can you imagine running into him on the street?
but, 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 what did CRIP stand for when it was started? Community.
Community representative in progress.
And that's crazy. I heard community revolution, community
Oh yeah,
rebuilding.
yeah. Community revolutionary in progress, or
Yeah.
community revolution in progress, and then
So
community damn, I forgot
rebuilding.
the first one. What the first one I said?
Damn, what was my bad? What
Oh
was the
fuck.
first thing you said?
Oh, shit. Oh, community representative in progress. And then it's like, yeah. But the first one was community revolution in progress, revolutionary in progress.
And that's what I'm saying. Well, okay, somebody said the link isn't clickable for me. I'll join on my laptop and come up for sure. Hey, for sure. Hey, if you join, you don't have to get on cam if you don't feel comfortable, but I'd like to hear your perspective of things also. But yeah, bro. It's like, through the history of everything, yes, a lot of people lost their life to gang banging, but it started off with trying to, protect those that couldn't protect themselves, from the crooked cops and people going into the neighborhood doing like back then, low key, the
Okay,
neighborhood.
now listen. Who was those particular people that was coming into the neighborhood that the gang members had to protect the community from?
Well, you're not talking about the cops, right? You're talking about the regular people?
Yeah.
Like the thieves, the people that was messing with kids, basically with dope heads.
All right, now look, man. In Los Angeles, dude, it was a lot of white people in Los Angeles. And we had our little area such as Watts, South Central, but it was still a lot of white people in South Central. But it all started with these guys that looked like they was on the movie Grease. John Travolta and his friends.
Oh, the greasers.
Yeah, they rolling down the street and they harassing black people going down Central. Because down Central, it had a lot of black clubs. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot of jazz clubs. It was a lot of, it was a lot of things popping off. Central was popping back in the days. So you would get these white boys that would come through the community and be harassing people coming out of the clubs and bars and stuff like that. And then that's when these gangs got together and started protecting those who came in. They started seeing them come through. When they seen them come through, they ran them up out of there. You know what I'm saying? And that's how the gangs really started in the black community. That's the true essence of it, the soul of it.
Yeah.
You feel me? And then it expanded off from that. You know what I'm saying? But that's where it really started from. It kind of reminds me of a tale of how the essays really got started with the zoot suits and all that.
Yeah.
And how they was I don't know what era that was with the war or something like that. I think it might have been World War II, but with the zoot suits and all that, they was getting their ass whooped all the time by the military that was out in the bar scene. You know what I'm saying? And they got tired of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Zoot suits got together and then formed a little clique, and then they fought against it. Same story. But check
Hey,
this out.
Mini Chevelle, if I don't know, like, what's your Instagram if you can't get the link in the chat, or matter of fact, hit me up on my Instagram. It's a Klasic music, and then I'll send you the link there. Yeah, man. It's crazy how all that stuff like transpired to where we're at today.
True that. Hey, hey, hold up.
You doing a live?
Yeah.
I got a bathroom break.
Yeah, for sure.
Put your hand in your background.
Hey, it look like they fighting over there.
Here's something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like it, don't it?
I'm about to say, if I'm not mistaken, is that tear gas?
Might be.
Man, it's going down. Man, what you got cracking this Friday night, man?
Nothing much. I'm actually on a live stream right now. I'm
Oh, you live?
live on YouTube.
Okay.
Nothing much. I'm actually on a live stream right now.
Man.
So
10-4, 30 out, 30 out.
I'm not gonna lie. Somebody might not lose their life, but I sure enough for sure somebody's gonna get hit with one of them paintballs or whatnot.
Yeah, we got like 15 minutes.
yeah, pepper balls.
Scratch it, Jay.
Yeah.
They sell them on eBay.
Come left for buildings.
They sell those things on eBay, not eBay, Amazon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can get it's got a clip in it that has the deal in there and the CO2 canister behind it. And then you can get the ones that,
Yeah, I gotta come left, hard left.
yeah. You can use stainless steel ball bearings. You can use the ones that are, well, they look like bearings, big ones. And they're like a 43 caliber. And they're rubber covered or they're regular metal.
It's all good.
And then you got the pepper balls. So you can alternate them and equip. They're what they call less lethal.
It looks like they're firing their weapons.
Oh shoot. And even though they say less lethal, you can lose an eye. You can get messed up with those.
Oh yeah.
It's not going. It's called less lethal for a reason. Not harmless, but less lethal.
It just means it won't penetrate you, but they'll. Let's put it this way: I've seen people who have been shot by them, and they've got some pretty nice gnarly marks on them after that.
Yep.
So. Best way to do is go out there and go to a where they have the BB gun wars where they use what are those? They're like rubbery type BBs.
Man.
Those sting when they bite. I don't know if you've ever done that type of stuff before.
What, like paintballing with BBs?
Yeah, well, no, it's not. It's kind of like paintball, but the BBs are like rubber.
Okay,
and they're meant for airsoft wars. You go in there with you got your guns and everything that are all loaded with that, but it's basically for training.
Oh, my bad, man. I didn't even
I'm
know
about
I
to
had
say, you
my
got
mic
your
off.
mic muted?
Yeah, I'm over here tripping. Hey, Klasic, that just reminded me of a story, dude.
Huh?
Do you remember we went to the go buy my son One of those paintballs.
Yeah, I remember that little kid. Yeah.
Yeah, do you remember how the people was looking
They
at
are
us
on
when
Alameda, and now they're almost at.
Wait, let me turn it down. You
Temple.
said what now?
I said, do you remember how like the people behind the counter we was asking about the paintballs and stuff and how they was looking at us?
Man, they was acting like a nigga about to rob the store, man.
Yo,
Hey,
remember he was
nigga.
asking us all kind of questions and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
Let's stay on this side.
Man, like, nigga, if you don't give us the goddamn pinball guns,
Yo,
nigga,
he
shit.
was following us around and everything. Yeah, he like he's looking at it like I'm looking like, yeah, I like this one. This is nice.
Yeah,
Oh
we used
shit!
to,
Oh,
I fucked up my shit.
like, nigga, we got the money, nigga. Damn.
Yeah, man, that shit was crazy, dude.
And Minnie said she been shot with one in high school. Yikes! Ouch.
Oh. Hey, you remember when I was in the backyard getting off with that thing, man? You remember that?
Hey, that mug was nice, man. For
Yo,
real.
that thing was shooting far, dude.
Man. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, I forgot all about that. But now that you mentioned that, yeah, man, bro was like,
Yeah.
like how them other people be on you when you go to the liquor store, man. Hurry up and buy. Them motherfuckers, they was on your ass, like, man, like, what you using that for?
Exactly, bro. That was crazy that day, dude.
Man.
I'm like, damn, man, like, are you gonna sell this to us or what?
I ain't gonna lie, I forgot all about that, but yeah, bro.
Man, that just like we was just speaking about y'all was just speaking about it, and then it just came up to my head, and I was like, whoa, what the hell? Yeah, I remember that.
I mean, that's what we used to do a lot when I was young. We'd have those wars. Sit there and
Man.
yeah, we did that type of stuff.
Okay, that's what's up. Yeah, you out there in the open like that, so
Yeah. Yeah, when you know the thing is, I had one time, I didn't know. Actually, I kind of did. It was malicious. I guess you could say. I was up on the roof of the house and I had a BB gun rifle with me, and my cousin was sunbathing in the backyard. I sniped her butt. I shot her in the butt with a BB gun.
Oh no.
And she went flying in the house. I'm not going to say the rest, but she had no top on at the time.
Man.
Oh no.
It was pretty bad. Yeah. I would have took a switch on that one, but I said, I don't know what you're talking about.
Uh-oh. I gotta go mute.
Trying to find a BB gun.
Oh no.
Oh no.
It was pretty bad.
There we go.
That's some crazy stuff. They're breaking that off. Man, they got tear gas there. Look like it anyways.
Oh yeah. Is that down there by the spot where they always been at? The MDC? Uh-oh, it's starting to pop. Oh, it's a Waymo? Is that a Waymo? Yep. It's a couple of Waymos.
Did they like take the? I don't think so. Did they take like the radar?
Those are Waymos, bro. Oh, wait a minute. No, wait a minute.
Hey, speaking of Waymos, they said one of them like ran through a crime scene recently.
Not this. No, it was a driver that was in one, and he lost control of the vehicle. And then they said one the next day that one ran over a child or something like that.
What the?
Yeah,
Wow.
dude. I know I heard that. That was like the next day. First, the driver was in it and he couldn't, he lost control of it and like he couldn't stop or something. But he did a good job of, getting out of the way, of, causing harm to anybody. You know what I'm saying? He did a good job with that. And then the next day, there's a report that one was, hit a kid. I'm like, oh man, they need to just go and deactivate that program, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know. I used to have a lot of fun with doing the BB gun wars. Those were fun. You come home with nice little welts on you or whatever.
Mocha. What is that? Oh,
What the
that's.
hell are they doing? Building the fence on
What is
them?
that?
That dude blew.
Where are
That
they
car
at?
looked like it was trying to run in
They
there.
didn't say where they was at, Klasic?
I couldn't hear it. What?
Wow, that's just messed up. That's really messed up.
Man. Yeah, well, as soon as 10 o'clock hit, they're gonna be on their ass. They gonna come to bounce.
Huh.
Man, I can't. Like, I know we're gonna talk about this a little bit later, but it's crazy how they got Jay-Z name caught up in the Epstein files. Because you know that they said they released like a couple million pages worth of files today.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
well, today?
Yeah.
Yeah, but are they redacted?
It said like 100,000 page out of the 1,000,000 or 2,000,000 pages they released, like 1,000 pages are redacted.
Damn. Man, that's some good juicy information right there.
Yeah.
Okay. So Trump chose to go and put Jay-Z on Front Street on something, huh?
Apparently, it's
Huh.
Jay-Z and Pusha T. They saying somebody was witnessing that that some illegal activities is going on, and somebody got SA'd over there, assaulted. Let me see if I can cut this up. Oh well, yeah, there's no audio.
No, I'm still here.
Okay.
I'm just
It's popping off.
checking my machine.
Why is it showing like that on here? Oh, they at the MDC, huh? Yep.
Yeah.
And they back there, bro.
On Alameda.
You know your boy Brick Baby up in there.
Yeah, man. And what he had to go in there for, like a pistol?
It was a couple of things. They had his shit tapped. They got him on the wire. Yeah, they got him on the wiretap with some shit. And shit, he pretty much small change. He got a date. He gonna get out. I heard they said 8 years, but I'm thinking, he gonna do 6.
Man, they got some stuff on Big U, man. It's not looking too good.
Oh man, Big U is not getting out. That man is now damn. Do you wish him to be in jail? Huh?
Oh, you asking me, man?
Yeah.
That dude follow me, man. So,
you ain't got to answer that.
And that dude follow me, bro. So
yeah, I feel you.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a whole crazy situation. I don't know if he is extorting people or not, but
yeah, we don't know, huh?
I don't know nothing.
Yeah,
and it's sad that his son got popped not too long ago. That was on like some fluky type of stuff. Like, I know they said he was out of bounds and everything, but I don't even think that they even got anybody for that.
And what about the little situation with his son's friend? You know what I'm saying? Did he do that?
Who? Well, Baby
Big U. Yeah, did he do that? Out there on the way back from Vegas.
Oh, the football player rapper, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's some iffy type of stuff, man.
Yeah, that's iffy, huh?
That's what I'm saying.
What do you think though, man? Like, what what's your opinion on that? What you think? Think he did that?
That's crazy. That's real crazy. RIP to the young man that lost his life and everything.
Man, for real.
Shoot. RIP to Nipsey. That was.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's rumors about that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's rumors about that. You know what I'm saying? Loose Cannon done tied him up into that. You know what I'm saying? And like, man,
Hey,
like,
recently I heard they said Loose Cannon was snitching and stuff. So you'll say like that, or he said something before.
Well, you know, yeah, they saying he's snitching, and I'm pretty sure they probably brought that up in the statement, and he probably just went with it.
Print, we print signs
because they already
your brand up close. But we also print signs.
They already had him on camera saying that and no jumper. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So of course they're gonna bring that up in the investigation. And they're like, what about this? You know what I'm saying? Is this really true?
I'm not gonna lie, that was like the first thing that kind of got Loose Cannon kind of popping when he was saying, like, I forgot exactly what he said, but it was basically incriminating Big U, very much so to where people was like, why would you say that? You know.
Hey, do you wish that nigga to be in jail?
Loose Cannon?
Hell yeah, I do. That nigga deserved to be in that motherfucker, man. That motherfucker is a menace to society, dude. After I seen what he did to old boy at the no jumper, I'm like, man, that was uncalled for, bro. He didn't have to do all that. That's doing too much.
Oh, you talking about when they did Jay Reed?
Yeah, he did all that, man. I'm like, man, that's extras, bro. Like, you just trying to show out now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you deserve to be in there. You're a menace.
I'm not gonna lie, old boy's like a crash out. Hey, wait, hold up. Minnie Chabelle said,
crash dummy.
do I need to log in on my account with content, or it can grab the link? I can grab the link anytime. I got 2 pages. My other page, Astrotech Pink Lounge, but it's a long story. Oh, for sure. No, honestly, they don't matter what account that you log in from, as long as you click that link, and you don't have to have the camera on. You can say no to that, but just as long as you have your microphone on, then you can pull up. But yeah, man, that whole situation was crazy.
Yeah.
Like, it is like with that Jay Reed situation, it's like he's like crashing out, trying to be trying to show off.
Yeah, he was trying to prove something.
Yeah, I can hold my own. Like, yeah, that was kind of weird.
Yeah, he was trying to prove something, man. Like, you did too much with that. And when I seen that, and plus when he came on and he started saying this, when he started saying that, I'm like, what is this dude doing? I'm like, you ain't supposed to say that.
Buddy, how you doing?
Dude was saying
like,
too much.
Yeah, you ain't supposed to say that. Like, what's he doing? I'm like,
a goofy.
And I started saying to myself, like, so snitching is cool now? Like, you can just snitch? I'm like, somebody about to get this dude. Something finna happen to him.
And it's crazy, like in 2020, people really don't have the definition of snitching together, honestly. Like, I always thought snitching was you doing something dirty with somebody and then you telling on them just to get free. But now they saying like civilians are snitches, old people are snitches, and like little kids are snitching. Is that the same thing?
I consider Whack a snitch.
Oh yeah, he be dry snitching on a lot of stuff.
Yeah, man. If dry snitching is snitching.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck all that.
It's all the
snitch
same
too. But in these days, man, it's okay to snitch and get your thing on and keep going with your motion and potion and shit. You know what I'm saying? So,
like, I think like low key civilians, if you ain't in the game and all that stuff, and that ain't part of your shit, then I don't think that's snitching. If you are doing crimes with somebody and you get caught up and then you tell on your homie, you snitching on them.
Right.
Like,
right.
If you signed up for that lifestyle, you snitching. Like, people that don't assign, people that's not with all that activity and shit like that, I don't think that's necessarily snitching.
Nah, you don't consider that, yeah, because they civilians.
Yeah, because they're not involving themselves in illegal activities, and then when things aren't good, you know, they so and so told me, like, nah, nigga, like, hell nah. I'm not even part of no gang or nothing, but I know if I did some dirt with the homies, you don't say shit.
Right,
It is what it is. So
now I
already know that, and I'm not even participating in it.
So let me bring this up on that point right there. You not being no gang member and all that. So
Yeah.
would you consider yourself a tuner?
You said, well, I consider myself what?
A tuner.
A tuna?
Yeah.
The fuck is a tuna?
A turned up non-affiliate.
I guess so. Like I've done wrong things or whatever. Got with the homies, like we hit licks and all that stuff. So I did my fair share of dirt. But I'm not super turned. Like I get active if I need to, but shit. Growing up in the ghetto, we are forced. It is all a choice, but we're put in a position to make certain decisions that might not be the best for some fast cash.
Right.
So I guess that's what you call a product of your environment.
Exactly. I consider myself a tuner.
Yeah. Yeah, with the way that you brought that up is like, yeah, because at the end of the day, and that's what a lot of people get kind of misconstrued. Like, just because you ain't from somewhere, don't mean that you can't get it popping or get active.
That's right, exactly. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of people got
my point being.
And the crazy part about it is like, shit, niggas be getting just as active, and it'd be harder for you to find me because I ain't linked to nobody.
Right. That part.
And so what are they doing? They moving people back.
Look like it. Yeah, they moving. That's Alameda, so they pushing them south. Yeah. I know exactly where they at, man. That's over there by the Union Station.
I'm about to say this building on the left. What's that?
That's the MDC, the federal facility.
Oh, it's not. Hey, matter of fact, they said earlier they messed it up though.
Temple.
Like they broke into it.
They broke what? They broke into the facility.
They said they broke into some federal facility.
Down where that right? Nah, not right
like
there.
Downtown.
What? Get the fuck out of here. Not that place.
Probably not that place, but something that's federal over there.
Man.
Oh, yeah, the cops, they walking them back now.
Yeah. Pushing them south.
Hey, Son, you still there?
Yeah, I'm here. I mean, even depending on, I don't know much about you guys' culture about that. But I do know when I was a kid and everything, if you were poor, they called you either white trash or poor white trash. And you had your own little thing, somebody, like if somebody had money or whatever and they came into the neighborhood, they started whooping on somebody, then everybody in the neighborhood would go on them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, hell, that's like the basics of society right there. You know what I'm saying?
I'm about to say, Loki, I still think I think that's still prevalent to today. I don't think communities are like how they used to be, like let's say in the 80s and stuff, to where like if you messed up, the people down the street low-key can whoop you. So with that type of atmosphere, if somebody come over there fucking around, you might get your ass whooped by the whole block.
Right.
So I don't think we have a sense of community like that nowadays, but
I mean, the main thing is that when I was a kid and everything, either the line in the dirt, somebody jumped on, like walked across or whatever, it kept coming at you. It was just time to get it, The way there was no rules to follow. It was all about take them down quick.
Right. Because you're part of your section and there's other people part of your section that's down with you. You know what I'm saying? And right there's like I was saying, the basics of society, the tribal, you know what I'm saying? That's the tribalism inside of you. That's like naturally in your DNA, you know what I'm saying? So,
hey, for both of y'all, it's not like that anymore, why do you think it kind of broken down to the point to where the community isn't the same?
Communication with others, not knowing your neighbors. You know what I'm saying? You know, people not hanging out together as one as a community. You know, block parties, all that. You know what I'm saying? Parenting. You know what I'm saying? Like you that's where it starts with the parenting. You know what I'm saying? Like if you got a parent that don't care about where their child is at any hour, then you that parent and that kid is definitely gonna have some problems. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like my daughter, I'm raising her from day one, and I'm letting her know at this point that you're not gonna ever be like one of these kids that be out here be disrespectful to adults and their parents. You ain't gonna never disrespect me. You know what I'm saying? It started with me. And I'm gonna guide you and show you the right way to how to do this so you don't make mistakes in life. You know what I'm saying? So you do it like that. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't parent like that on a daily, weekly, monthly, and yearly, then you get these illegitimate kids that's out here that's doing juvenilistic things. You know what I'm saying? Because they got no true guidance. To lead them the right way. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that's real though.
Yeah,
hey Jim,
and
what's up?
And education. Yo, what's
Yeah.
up, Jim? What's up, Jim?
I ain't gonna lie,
Yo,
that's important too. Wait, what?
I said
I don't know,
education. Yeah.
My sister got old enough to date and everything. I
Oh,
found out she
whoa.
was going out on a date, and
Yo, what's up, man? What's up with the motherfucking tow truck here, bro?
I don't know. What I'm looking at that like, where'd that come
Whoa. Hold up, man. Don't run. Oh, whoa. Uh-oh. It's about to get messy. A school bus? Not a school bus. What time is it? What the fuck? It's fucking 10 o'clock.
Hey,
What the fuck? You leave the school bus alone, man. Why y'all blocking the school bus?
They got that to detain people or something?
Maybe.
I didn't even think about that. It's a setup.
Only since that
meat wagon.
It's a setup.
Man.
Don't fall for the okie doke. They gonna block your ass in the other way, and they gonna say, "Oh, step right this way."
Yeah. Come here, we got the VCR for you. Sucker.
Said the VCR.
I don't know, that's some crazy stuff. We used to call ambulance the meat wagon, but yeah. I don't know, man. That smells like it's like a box of men.
That's exactly That's exactly what it looked like. Whoa, they about to arrest all those motherfuckers, dude.
Yep.
Just like I said, I'm like, what's up with the school bus? You was like, I don't know. Maybe it's for them. Like, yeah, it's got to be for them. It's 10 o'clock at night.
Yep.
Nobody picking up no fucking kids at 10 o'clock at night.
Nope.
These motherfuckers should go to jail.
It's probably an undercover rover patroller.
Now, this is a prime example here, what we was talking about earlier. You wish these guys go to jail?
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, if they ain't taken off by that point, not figuring it out, it's time to pack it up for another day,
Yeah, hey,
you
know what? Hey, Klasic. Hey, Klasic.
Yeah.
Hey, you said that on the point. You said at 10 o'clock, they're going to move in.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, I seen like they had like a countdown going, and I calculated like it's supposed to be like at 10 where it's supposed to end. So,
oh man, this will probably.
Yeah,
hey, yo, think about this, bro. Yo, how many in that crowd got guns? Oh, my bad. Wham whams.
There's gonna be a couple.
A couple?
There's gonna be a couple people that got burners, bro.
And what
Ain't
the hell
not
they
just a
got
couple.
going up
That's
in
I
a,
there?
want to say like over 100. Probably
nah,
like
it's
30,
like
40 people.
yeah, about that.
Out of
Yeah,
everybody that's there, like how many people you possibly think that's there? A couple thousand?
I look like hundreds, maybe about
Like 700,
500
800?
people.
Yeah.
About 500 people. From right there, that's about, I don't know, about a good 200 right there. And then you got the other side, that's about 500.
Yeah, it's about to start getting cracking.
Yep.
The hell?
I remember I used to pass by that building. I was like, what the hell is that shit? I was like, damn, that shit look like the Twin Towers windows. And I was like, I'm like, what's that shit? I ain't never been up in that motherfucker.
Man.
I'm like, I ain't never been in that motherfucker. I done been to jail, but I ain't never been there. What the fuck is that?
Wait, ICE agents shoot another person dead. Live.
No, man, no. Where?
I think it says Minneapolis live. I think it happened out there.
Oh, wow. Not many. Wait. Is that the same spot where everything's popping off? That ain't Minnesota. That's Minneapolis, yeah.
Yeah,
No, wait a minute.
Minneapolis.
Wait a minute. Didn't I hear something? No, yeah, okay, yeah.
Because Minnesota and Minneapolis, like that's like the same location.
Yeah, they neighboring states right next to each other.
I'm surprised somebody's jumping on that train.
You said on
Or
the train?
tracks. What do they call that over there in LA? Anyways, where I'm at, they call it the tracks.
Talking like the metro?
Yeah.
Is that the metro? Yeah, that's the metro.
I
don't know what line that is, though, dude.
Yeah, me neither.
Like the red line, blue line, green line, and S line.
Nah, that's like something like the orange line or something.
Huh. They
Like
go
the
all the way
line,
to.
that's a line people really don't be using, like when you rode through LA. But what's down there, the connection is Union Station. That's LA Union Station. To your right of your screen. When you go down maybe like a block, maybe like past the freeway, the next driveway, you at Union Station on your right. And that's like the trans connection of LA for railroading.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amtrak and all that.
Yeah, Amtrak. What's the other one? That the line they roll out to here where I'm at. What's that shit called? San Bernardino to Lancaster.
Damn, that's crazy. I didn't know that they had one. What, you got to go to the Union Station to get out there?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, it's like shit. It was. I don't know how much it is now. It's probably about $16 to get out here now. But like Union Station, you hit that, you jump on the Metro rail. Jump on the Metro rail, and boom, that shoots you out of here. Yep.
Yeah, that's not bad. That's still low key a lot, but
I mean, I don't know how much it is now, but because I can't remember the last time I took that shit. Maybe like
Nikki,
12.
hey, what's up with it? Hey, if you new, man, make sure you subscribe to the Twitch, man. You said where this happened, I got there right now. You'll go there right now. In front of Union or the federal building.
Yeah, that's in front of the MDC building down there, the federal facility down there. Right down there, down the street is Union Station. Then you got the what's that? The 10 freeway, the crosspath of Alameda. That Alameda? Yeah. I know my location. Look, they just zoomed out and showed the freeway, everything I just described. Man, I know what I'm talking about.
Sure in the heck ain't in my neck of the woods, I'll tell you that much.
Hey, Son, you never been out here to Cali?
I've been to LA on a Greyhound. I was on my
Okay.
way down there, went into New Mexico to Texas, went down that way, went into Tennessee. At one time where I went to Oklahoma, I ended up in Lancaster, Pennsylvania.
Damn.
And I jumped Amtrak from there to
Was that one venture?
Pittsburgh. Huh?
I said, was that one venture?
Yeah, I was on a Greyhound, man. I was
Oh, so you was hopping.
yeah.
Okay. Oh man,
Yeah.
that's a yo.
That's an excursion.
Man,
Yeah.
that right there is like, yo, that's a epic. That's like, man, that's epic right there, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not
I
even gonna
used to
lie,
do a
man.
lot of
That's
that.
I like that, dude. I
I've
like
jumped
that.
I've jumped Greyhound from Seattle and went to Montana, went up to the upper deck up in there, went over to I ended up in Jersey. Then I went to Boston. I was all up in that area for a minute, and I did a lot of stuff. I used to do like what me and my dad described it as walkabouts, town to town, place to place,
She
girl
is
to
popping
girl.
right now.
You know.
I think I'm gonna pop out. TS, what's that?
He said this. It means this ish.
Oh, okay.
He said, "Unc, know where he at."
Ah, I like that.
I hear a lot of people saying that on my live streams. I'm like, what the? My nephew
what?
used to do that. I never told you about that. My
What?
nephew, a couple of years ago, 2024, talking to my stepdad, my current stepfather, anyways. He tells me February 23rd of 2024, calls me on the phone, tells me my nephew's dead. And I'm like, what? I didn't believe me. He said he had to go down and identify him by his tattoos. His girlfriend had capped him when he walked into the front door. And she was supposed to get 25 to life. And she's only doing like 8 years.
Man, that's crazy.
And yeah. He didn't deserve that, man. There was no reason. He was out there doing, you know.
I think like that's what I'm saying. Did you tell me about that?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. And somebody said, I don't know, that ish kind of look dead, might stay home. Yeah, man, stay home because it's like they about to shut everything down in a minute.
Yeah.
Hey, if you haven't done so, make sure you subscribe to my Twitch. I'm almost monetized over there, man. So, I appreciate that, homie.
I don't even know how to get on Twitch. I've never done it.
This is just an app. You'd have to download it.
Somebody else put in the comment. Somebody said,
man, Minnie Chevelle said she was gonna pop up here, man, but she low key laking.
So it's just kind of crazy. But yeah, that's how my nephew, he cooks some of those beef ramens and all that. Put some of that cheese in there. And I'll share it with you.
Uh-oh.
What, they done?
They boxing them in?
Shit, yeah.
No.
No, they got a runway
No.
out of there.
No,
but
they're not.
No, they got a runway out of there.
No,
but
they're not. Yeah, but where's that? See that bus ain't over there. It looked like they pushing them down there where that bus is at.
Hey, you sure?
Oh yeah, they are, dude.
Okay, sounds good.
Yo, they pushing them down there where that bus is at, bro. And they gonna put them all in there. Hey, they gonna need more buses than that.
Hell yeah. You don't need like 6 of them mugs, bro.
what the hell? Their feed's cutting out.
What the?
I think they glitched.
Yo, they always popping out by the MDC, man. What's up with that? Like, were they really finna go in there and try to bust people out of jail?
Man.
That's crazy. Hey, yeah, I got to tell you Klasic later on about my foot. They cut it all the way down to the tendon.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Took a bone spur out, and guess what?
Oh shit.
I didn't feel it. They did the whole thing with no numbing agent. I was just sitting in there with my eyes
How much
closed.
fuel we got now?
What happened today?
No, it happened yesterday.
What?
Yesterday morning.
Hey, you talking to us?
20 minutes
Yeah.
until the engine quits.
I got a
Okay, so
machine
20 minutes
here
on.
sucking the.
So what kind of
called
pain
the
medication
wound
you
vac.
on?
Huh?
you on
I'm
some
not-
good
I'm
pain
not a-
medication, right?
Do
Right
you know
now.
what? Diabetic neuropathy. I don't feel anything. My legs are numb.
Oh no, man.
Yeah.
And they did that and you felt nothing?
Nope.
Oh my God.
Didn't feel a dang thing.
Oh wow, man. I'm hating you going through that, bro.
That's pretty bad. I've got
I'm gonna
sores
put you in my
legs.
prayers tonight, man. I'm gonna put you in my
Yep.
prayers
I
tonight, man.
appreciate that.
Yeah.
Thank you. But yeah, I don't feel my hands or my feet. I haven't felt them in so long. I'm numb all the way up into my upper legs now. I take
Oh wow,
Lyrica
dude.
for the neuropathy. I have diabetic neuropathy in my hands and my legs.
You can move your fingers?
Yeah, I can move my fingers. You can't see them, but yeah, I can move my fingers, but they're, you can tell that I've got stuff going on with them. I can hardly hold the pen. So when I sign my name, it has to be my initials. I can't sign my name anymore. It's all over the place. I can't even hold the pen for maybe a few seconds.
Well, I'm hating you going through that, man. But you know, keep your spirits alive. And I'm glad you're here with us, man, right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's real. I'm glad you're here with us right now in this moment. And I'm speaking to you. I'm glad to speak to you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
I mean, you all seem cool to me and everything. We just grew up in different neighborhoods and a different way of life,
Right.
you know?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's, you know, we just good, natural, down to earth people, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know this guy personally, Klasic. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we're miles apart right now. You know what I'm saying? But that's my boy right there.
Yeah.
Sir. Man, hey, that just made me think. Because I was talking to someone and his homeboy, right? And we was talking about the whole N-word pass. Now, do you think that people outside the black race should be able to say the N-word if they grew up in the culture or if they didn't grow up in the culture? Like, what's your point of view on that?
That's a very interesting question.
I wouldn't do it. I think it's disrespect. I understand you do it as kind of like, what's up or whatever, but it's like
Well,
for me
now,
to go out there being white or whatever and coming up and saying that to you, man, I get my ass beat so quick. You can go down to LA and do that. You get your ass shot off.
well, in the neighborhood and these young kids now, they say it more. But back in my day, I'm not even gonna lie. See, my first baby mama is white. So, and where I was coming up as a teenager, I had white friends. And I had white friends that was like white boys, like dude white. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then I had a white boyfriend that was like hood white. You know what I'm saying? And he would say the word, but I knew his history because of where his stomping grounds or where he came from. And he came from the mix of, you know, the struggle. You know what I'm saying? He was in the mix of it. So him saying that, I took no offense because that's where he came from and that's all he knew because he was raised like that and his friends that all he knew was all black people around him. You know what I'm saying? Until he met me. When he met me, I think he was about, I don't know, like 19 or something like that. And I think I was like 20, 21. And I took no offense. He wound up becoming one of my best friends. You know what I mean? And I took no offense at all. Like, and then one of my friends would come out that be black, and he'd be like, "Man, what's up with that?" Well, I'm like, "Oh man, hold up, bro. Hey, chill, man." I said, "He from the hood." You know what I'm saying? And they be like, "Oh, well." I was like, "Man, you don't know his story, man. You can't walk in his shoes." And then when I say that, they're, "Oh, okay, I get it." You know what I'm saying? And then they get to know him, and they get to know him. They're like, "Oh yeah, he is cool." You know what I'm saying? You feel me?
Yeah.
So and that part, yeah, I'm not tripping. I'm not tripping at all. Like, look, all right, let's say this. White folks recently passed, R.I.P. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, my nigga. White folks, dude. If would you
Oh
get mad
yeah,
if he said the N word?
you asking
Whether
me?
Yeah.
Oh hell no!
You see
Like
what I'm saying?
the
It's
thing
just
is,
it's
low key, you didn't even like. I don't think you saw that live, but when I was telling someone and his homie, like it's all about culture. If I knew somebody that grew up next door to me, seen the same drive-bys, ate down there the same food, wore the same
yeah,
clothes, we watched the same music videos, we had the same fights or problems with the same people. The
right,
police harassed us the same way.
right,
You're part
right,
of
right.
you're part of the culture.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't trip off of you saying the N-word. Now, if you were someone that went to Harvard and Princeton,
Oh,
then
yeah.
yeah, like
And
you
then
said, dude,
all of a
like
sudden, you want to start saying it. Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
that's where it
Now,
becomes
yeah.
disrespectful.
Okay. Now, I hate picking and choosing, but people know the essence and through the soul of you saying it. You know what I'm saying? So we know if you're saying it in a derogatory way,
Yeah.
or or you shouldn't be saying it at all. You know what I'm
Uh-huh.
saying? You can tell the way somebody say it, like, "Oh, that didn't come out right."
What's up, nigga?
That shit didn't come out right.
What?
see,
You
it
feel me?
puts me in a bad spot on that because I've got a stepfather and he ain't got no problems using that word. I just don't like it. Now, if I
Yeah.
knew somebody and they knew me and everything and we were hanging out and we were good like that, maybe. But I know more than enough that, coming from a neighborhood being poor and everything, I come from that, the slums, whatever
Yeah.
you want to call it. My mom was on food stamps. We sit there and take a pound of hamburger and you throw crackers, chips, whatever you could find in there to make that thing last, to make your sandwiches for a couple of days after dinner.
Now,
Yeah,
okay, now look. I I understand what you're saying on there. So and I perfectly get it. And but my case in being like what Klasic just said, somebody from Harvard or so. But look, check this out. What if like say somebody like Aiden Ross?
Yeah.
What if he said it and he didn't use the hard R, he said it like how we said, and then white folks said it, who would you want to say the word?
Of course, white folks, because shit, we seen him. I think like his baby mama or whoever he was dealing with, she was black. The stuff that he talk about, he be in the hood like that. You don't see Aiden Ross in the hood like that. It seemed like Aiden Ross only get around black people when it's convenient for him.
That's my point. That's my point right there.
Yeah.
That's my point. That's my point. Like, okay, yeah, well, it's something that's accepted to say that. You know what I'm saying? That's my point. Aiden Ross, the Aiden Rosses is out there. You can't say that. You know what I'm saying? The white folks out there in the world, you got to pass. You got my pass. I don't know about everybody else, but you got to pass.
Yeah. RP white folks, man. That dude was funny.
Yeah, that was my boy, man.
I don't know. Whenever I know it's the culture way of greeting people or whatever. You have a conversation. It's your way, and it's just like I just feel out of place doing that.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
When I was speaking earlier, and like on probably the other podcast, and probably even today, like I even said it. You know what I'm saying? And when you're here and I say it, I'm like, maybe I shouldn't have said that. Because someone here. You know what I'm saying? Right. I don't want to disrespect his ears by saying it, and that's me being respectful to you. You understand what I'm saying?
Right. I just don't. I mean, I understand. I mean, I try to look at it from all perspectives. I try to do that with everything in life, because if you look at it more than like, I've always had this thing that I've told people many, many a times, even when I was growing in different places. I was in state's custody as a kid. They took me away from my grandmother. I was there for about 8 years. I mean, they have home to home, place to place, whatever. The last place I ended up before I got out of there, one of the places was his director was doing stuff to the male species that were underage. He got convicted of it. They sentenced him to 80-something years for all the years that he had done it. Anyways, make a long story short, and one of the worst things I ever heard when I was a kid, and they told me exactly what they felt about us being in the system, was this: it's your word against ours. Who do you think they'll believe? Now, that being said, they didn't do background checks back then. So if somebody managed to oversee you and was in charge of your care while you were in said place, you were a victim of circumstance. I'll leave that at that.
Yeah.
Okay. Now when I was in one area they had me in, dude come in yelling at me, and I was brand new and all that stuff in that particular place. And he come in there, it was a guy, it was a staff member, come in there yelling at me, telling me I could not sleep. I wasn't allowed to or whatever, and I was just brand new there. I had a pool cue sitting next to me, and I jumped up and I said, "Nah, not today, man. You're going to come at me, it's going to be game over."
Okay.
And they moved me off of that side and put me on the other side. It was a ward. There were 4 wards in that building. and they had you under lock and key.
Oh, damn. How long was you in that?
2 years.
Ooh.
Okay. Have you ever
Okay,
seen
now,
that movie?
No, go ahead, someone.
Have you ever seen the movie One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest?
Oh, man, I was just about to ask you that. I'm not that, but I was about to ask you something similar to what you just said. Of course, I've seen that movie, and I love it.
Yeah, you want to know what? I was there from 1984, 1983 to 1985.
Wow.
Across the street where that was filmed at. They tore that building down, by the way. It was known as Mackenzie Hall.
Wow.
Ward
That's history right
40A, it was
there.
called the
Hey, you was there. You was there.
Child Adolescent Treatment Program, CATP. I'm gonna tell you, I could tell you stuff in there to make you
oh, I believe
nightmares.
you. I believe you for sure. I would not doubt that. Because I could tell you some stories about some things I've seen in a psychiatric, well, it wasn't a psychiatric facility, but it was more like it, but I was locked up. It's like, so wait a minute. This is a facility, right?
Yeah.
Where you were forced to be there?
I was admitted there for, let's put it this way. I wasn't.
You was admitted by
there
what?
were some things,
You was admitted by the state?
Yeah, I was committed by the state.
Ah, okay. So you basically was in jail.
Pretty much.
And you had you was like in jail, but you had the privileges of that facility.
Well, yeah, you had to earn certain things.
Like you couldn't leave on your free will.
No, you were under lock and key. They had to open the door, and you had to have special privileges to go in the backyard by yourself, go in the front yard, or walk the grounds.
Oh,
you had to earn that by doing what they wanted you to do.
Okay, so.
But
hey,
if
don't
you,
do that. No. My point saying right here. So when you first got there, did they tell you what day you was going to get out?
No.
Whoa.
When you're admitted there, you don't have a time to get out. It's all based on
your
what you
behavior,
do to comply for them.
Whoa.
And then you're committed there. You're in there. If you don't progress to the point where they feel that you can leave, your butt's going up the street. Meaning they'll keep you there till you're 18, and then seek a civil commitment that's non-voluntary, and then you're pretty much there for life.
Oh man! And what age was this?
Well, see, 83. I was 12 years old.
83 to 85?
Yeah. I was 14 when I got out of there. You know what we used to, you get people snitching on people and stuff like that. You'd get a sock in the mouth, and people would throw you a blanket party. You know what that is. They would tie you down. They would tie you down in the bed, and the people in the dorm. And if you were sleeping that night, they would tie you down. They would get underneath the bed and tie you to the metal frame with your sheets. And they would have bars of soap and a sock, and they would take wax at you. Everyone in the
Oh,
dorm.
wow, that's
Yeah, if
old
you got,
school right there.
yeah, if you were like caught snitching or anything like that, that's what they did.
Yeah, that's old school.
Yeah, it was like there's some people that got it. There was a dude that we found out that was spilling the beans on us, what we were planning on doing and everything, and he got it. He got it
Man,
hardcore.
man. So you lived a life young then.
Yeah,
You had the experience of that.
yeah,
Yeah, that's at a young age, man. Like, yo, man,
yeah. It
that's
was a
crazy right
different ball
there.
game, and if it
Yeah, see,
wasn't,
like that's like how people like would underestimate the things that you had done in life. Like they, like the way you talk, people would know that you experienced that in life. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, and there's some bad things that happened in there. They used to use the excuse that if you were in the restraints, they would use the excuse that you choked on pancakes if there was a death. And anybody that knows they've ever been in a restraint bed, they don't give you food, they don't let you have to use the bathroom or anything. They
It's
dope
some
you
dry
up
ass
and you're screaming
pancakes,
for
man.
hours. Yeah, that was just their way of lying at the time. And see, they had the cremation place that was on the ground. So if you died as a patient, they'd just cremate you and throw you in a coffee can and put a number on there and conveniently lose your file.
Wow.
Yeah, coffee can is wild.
Yeah. I mean, you can look it up in there. They still show them off up there. And yeah, it's some crap that ain't right. So it's just, I don't, that's where things get hazy, you know?
Yeah, I was locked up in a psychiatric facility, but it was the county jail's psychiatric facility on the fifth floor of the Twin Towers jail.
Wow.
And trust me, there's nothing wrong with me. I don't have no kind of psychiatric or like, you know, symptoms or anything like that. Not even at the time. Well, maybe I did. I don't know. Probably was paranoia, but paranoia of the fact that I was on the run. But the way I got there was different because I didn't expect to be going there. You know what I'm saying? I got there listening to one of my cousins. I wound up going to jail, and we went to jail at the same time, but then we got separated, and then we got to reception at the county jail. We linked up, and we was in reception at the same time. We was right there, side by each other. And when we're going through reception, there's this one part where they take you to the psychiatric evaluation, and he went before me. And when he went before me, he went and stepped into another room after he stepped out of there. And I'm on the bench to be called next. And I'm looking at him. He looking at I'm looking at him. He looking at me. He like, hey. He was like,
Couple.
I couldn't read his lips, but I could read his lips. So I couldn't hear him. He was going, play crazy. And I'm like, huh? He was like, play crazy. I was like, oh, all right. So then I go over there, and then they start doing the psychiatric evaluation. It was like, Yeah, how you doing? What's your name? I'm like, yeah. He said, do you want to harm yourself? I was like, yeah. He was like, you want to harm others? I'm like, yeah. And he was like, do you hear voices? I'm like, yeah, I hear them now. And then he said something else. I forgot what the hell he said. I can't remember what he said, but I said something. And then I guess that's what cued him to say, yeah, this guy got to go that way. You know what I'm saying? So, so they pushed me over there where he at, my boy, my cousin. I get up there over there in this room. And that's where I met Bebe. And that's another fucking story. That's an epic story right there. That's when I first met Bebe, right there in reception. And we up in there. But I'm talking to my cousin. And I'm like, man, yo, what the fuck was that all about? He was like, oh, man, don't worry about it, man. We're going to get up there. We're going to be having TV. Ain't no roaches. It ain't no rats. It's clean. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right. So when I get up there, we get separated. He go pod C. I'm in pod A. He get out. He wind up getting out 3 days later. But I had a warrant, so I had to be in there for a lot longer.
Yeah.
So when I get in there, I'm like, okay, we get in, and then I see the rotation of everything that's going on, and they lining up, and they going to take pills, and then I wind up going to see the psychiatrist, and I'm telling him the same thing I told the people downstairs and shit. Yeah, I want to harm myself. I hear voices. Fuck yeah, I don't like you. I'll start going into the role of playing it, right? You know what I'm saying? Getting into it. So now I'm prescribed pills and shit, and I gotta take them every day. And I'm like, I don't know about this. People was like, hey man. People was like, hey man, don't take them pills, man. I'm like, what's up? He was like, man, don't take them pills. I'm like, what's up? He said, man, they make you go impotent, man. I'm like, oh hell no, nigga. I ain't fucking with this. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I stopped taking my pills and all that. But I started faking it. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm fake swallowing this shit and go spit them out. Yeah, I got caught one time. They locked me down in my own cell because the hole was it was full. So they locked me in my cell for 3 days. And my cellie was like, it was like, either you gonna stay in or you gonna stay out. And my cellie just slammed the door in their face, like, blam, I'm staying in. Like, looked at them all crazy. I'm like, damn, I'm in here with a fucking beast. This motherfucker's all neck and shoulders and shit. Motherfucker was crazy. He was crazy, dude. Did he deserve to be in jail? Huh. I don't know. I can't really remember what he did. I just remember he must have flipped out. If something had to do with did he? I think he kidnapped somebody. Well, man. Anyway, but he told me another crazy story because he was originally from Chicago, and I was like, oh yeah, this dude is nuts. But he was like, man, I like you, man. I like you, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm like, nah, you like me. What the fuck you talking? You like me and shit, man. You cool. You cool, man. I don't want no other selling. I'm like, oh shit, the fuck. But he actually was showing some loyalty. You know what I'm saying? Like he had my back. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much.
Yeah, first in Alameda, just a tow truck.
But yeah, when I got up in there, man, like, oh yo, man, I gotta take pills. I didn't know that you had to take pills. So now this whole time, I got to fake. You know what I'm saying? Like I got to fake taking pills because I'm nigga. Trust me, I took them for like I don't know. I mean, I think I probably took them for like 2 weeks straight. So then they started kicking in.
Yeah.
And I had this one dream. And it seemed to me like everybody had this dream, but it was like where like it was a maze, it was dark, and it was a maze. You was jumping across to get it was a labyrinth. Basically a labyrinth, but it was a labyrinth. If you fell in between the spaces, you're gonna be falling into limbo. Everything was dark in your atmosphere, you know, the horizon all around you was completely dark from the top down, and it was this white fucking white labyrinth, and you had to jump over to get to where you want to go.
Wow.
When I woke up the next morning, I said, I'm not taking this shit no more. I'm cool. So I start spitting them out. You know what I'm saying? And I had to find out how to flush them. You know what I'm saying? I wind up selling them to this one junkie that was in that motherfucker though. I was like, man, here, man, just give me your apple because nobody don't like apples. Give me these motherfuckers. Give me your apple every day. You can have that shit. I said, make sure you take this shit with it though, because you don't take this shit with it. You're gonna be fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't taking this. But
Yes.
I was spitting my shit out. I got caught by this motherfucking short ass deputy and shit. Everybody hated that motherfucker. Topete. That motherfucker got to knowing my name and shit. I didn't want no fucking sheriff deputy knowing my name up in there because they start fucking with you then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He wound up knowing my name and
Temple.
shit and started fucking with me all the time. What the fuck is that shit? Oh, but anyway, yeah, I was locked up in there and I done seen some crazy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen crazy shit. I experienced people hearing voices and reacting, like not just reacting, just overreacting. I should say.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I've seen others that look like they trying to harm themselves, but they actually doing something to get themselves high off of it, like self harm. Like this is crazy. What the fuck is going on in here? Oh man! But then I thought about it though, man. I was like, bro, if I take my ass over here to this fucking old county, it's definitely gonna be a fucking problem. There's gonna be roaches, rats, gonna be fights, and it was fights in there when I was in there. It was fights in there, me included. You know what I'm saying? It's some fight, and
Yo.
man, like that's the thing about it. I was thinking about it. People always talk about the county jail. What they talking about is the old county and all that, but they never speak on like stories from the Twin Towers. The Twin Towers, I can tell you some, my little experience up in there. It was short time, but shit, it was a long time to me. Shit. You feel me?
Yeah, for real.
A county lid is a long time to me. Shit.
Yeah, there's some things. I've been in one place that they let you out to go to the day room and everything, and I was up on the upper floor. And I looked down and I seen these rubber stinking couches that they had at the time, and I just jumped over the railing and hit the couch. And I'm like, cool, I got my spot. But yeah. I don't know. There's the one place was just bad enough as it is. They did things to you that I mean, you got to go to the pool, but it was an all activity. They had to have so many people to go. You had ceramics, you had to do all that, but it was all underground. It was all in the tunnels.
Yeah.
Hydrotherapy, that was the other one they did. They put you in a whirlpool thing with warm water and try to get you to show out.
Set it up for you then, so you can. All right.
So
you hear me?
it was.
I'm talking about for next time.
It was something that was. When I went in there, they did an interview with me, and there was a big old mirror, bunch of people, a whole panel of them. And I told them, I said, "Who's behind the mirror?" "Oh, there ain't nobody there." I said, "Bullshit." I said, "You're videotaping me." And the doctor looked at me and says, "You really believe that?" And I said, "Yeah, I know there's more of you behind there. I can feel it." Doctor said, "Okay." And I said, "By the way, I was mad at the time. This part is where I just shot it out, said it out of my mouth, I says, by the way, the devil is standing right behind you, and he says you're going to hell." That was the seal. I said that to the panel of doctors. I told the one that was doing the interview to me, I said, the devil is right behind you. You're going to die and you're going to hell.
Okay.
And guess
Can I
what?
ask you this? Can I stop
Yeah.
you? Was the
Huh?
devil really behind them?
No. I said that
Right.
out of anger.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I
guess
got you.
what
I got you.
happened? It took me 30 minutes talking to them to get a one-way ticket. And then when I did get over to the ward, I had somebody following me around for like 72 hours. Every time I went to the bathroom, they had to be there and take notes. If you took a
Mm.
leak, if you took a dump,
Oh, they evaluating you.
everything. Yeah. They were always watching you. You had to sleep out in the open
Hey,
before you got to go in the.
did they ever give you like this outfit to put on that had no sleeves and it was more like a dress and you strap yourself down from the back?
No, it wasn't anything like that. They gave you like these PJs. They had to search your clothing, make sure you didn't have anything. It was like PJs, but they were really old school. I mean, you're talking about stuff that had been in that hospital for 50, 60 years. They just washed it, kept it in a box in the storage area, gave it to you, and they would give you a set of clothing every day you took a shower. You had to sit in the square to wait for the shower. They'd let so many in at a time. There was a kid that used to do things, and I seen something floating down by my feet one day, and I told him, I said, anytime I'm in the shower and you're behind me or ahead of me, I said, I'm gonna let you know something straight out the gate. He said, what? I said, you're gonna shower down below because all that crap that you're doing right now. If I see another one of them, excuse my French, if I see another motherfucking shit come floating down past my feet, I'm gonna whoop the fuck out your ass. I told him
I
I'd
like
knock the
that.
shit out
I
of him
like the
if he
way
did
you
that.
I like the way you emphasize that right there, man. That's what's up.
He always made sure after that. I told him I'm gonna lay an ass beating on you. But yeah, his name was Paul, but he had some kahunas, man. Big old overweight nurse would go in there. Her name was Kathy. Boy, that kid would talk smack to her. She'd be yelling in his ear and everything, and he'd be saying all kinds of stuff that I can't say on YouTube or anything. But yeah, he would say stuff to her that was just like totally explicit. I was like, man, you got some kahunas. They'd haul him off and tie him down in the bed and everything, lock the dang door, and you'd hear him yelling. There was one time that he climbed up that cage door because they had a hole in the wood door on the outside. Well, let's just put it this way: she got a face full of something. Yeah, there's some stuff I can't really go into detail, but if we were sitting and talking, I would tell you about it.
All right.
I just can't. I gotta watch what I'm saying, just like that mouse the other day. We were talking about that mouse.
Say about that. I just got that. I
Charlie
just got that.
Chaplin.
Yeah, Charlie Chaplin.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah. I actually got that because I went back and watched the video, and when I heard you say the mouse, how first you said I didn't hear you the first time we were speaking live. The second time I watched the video, I was like, okay, I got it. I see what he's saying.
Yeah. But yeah,
Yo,
there's some crazy stuff. I mean, there was girls down there. We'd go running down the hall. We'd go down there, and we'd have somebody go from the dorm, and there'd be nurses in there at night. Hanging out
Man,
there at night,
it
doing the
was just
nightly thing, writing notes, and then we'd go tell somebody, "Hey, go down there and see that nurse. Tell her you got a rash." And they're like, "What?" I said, "Yeah, go down there and do that. I want to go down and see my girl before the end of the night, And the other staff would be gone. There'd only be a couple of them or whatever, and they'd be doing stuff. So we'd go running down that hallway, and then wear socks, and you'd slide the rest of the way, bank off the back wall, and shoot right into the girls' dorm for a little fun before bed, And yeah, we'd have newbies go in there and say, "Hey, tell them you got a rash," and they were like, "Where?" And I was like, "Just drop your drawers and point to it, and they'll give you some cream."
Damn.
That's what we used to do. That was our way of getting around at night.
It's crazy.
And nurse would come out with a red face, and then all of a sudden it took about a week of them coming in and sending the new ones in there, and they started sending in the other ones, and it was just like everybody knocked it off for a while. There's some crazy stuff. Really crazy stuff that happened in there. There was times it was peaceful, and then there was times it was, if you had beef with somebody, yeah. Especially the staff members. You get one time they would just get in there and dog you down, get you mad, and it was just like, the party's on. They'd jump on you and try to dogpile you or whatever, and it was all out. Let's get it while you can. Then they had the garage door. Looked like garage door openers. It would be strapped to the belt.
Okay, sounds good.
Oh boy. Anyway.
Yo, what's that? They keep popping in like that.
That's the video, but I don't know what it's like. We hearing a one-way communication. He's confirming a lot of this stuff, but you don't even know what the hell he's talking about.
There's a harbor.
Yeah, it's the same video from CNN News 18.
Huh?
No, I said it's the same video from CNN News 18.
What they do? Got it on loop back?
Is this a loop?
It looks like it. Because it keeps showing the same thing, and that was at the start. Before they started building that wall on them, then they started walking back. That's a freaking loop. Somebody trying to score brownie points.
Let's see if I can find another video.
Man,
how much fuel we got now?
Hey, that Humboldt County, man.
How much on station? Oh, okay. 20 minutes to bingo. I thought 20 minutes until the engine quits. Okay, till 20 minutes on station. Okay.
The hell?
2-0. We got about 20 minutes. Yep. We're trying to. Okay, sounds good. We're trying to stretch it, which is why we're orbiting. We save a little bit more fuel when we orbit. So if you want us to stop for any reason, just let us know. We're trying to stretch it for the whole show. The show ends at 6:30, right?
6.
Okay, cool. 10-4.
Up on 3rd and West.
That's like military crap.
It's not right here. Just a separate
doing a sweep.
Separate call where they need help. Because again, they can't, they got idiots like this 10 feet away. They're trying to do their job. Fools doing the suck it. And people dressed as
How they doing the
not El
DS suck it?
Chapolin. What is he?
That's funny.
Oh, this fool just fell.
This dude's commentating crazy.
Drunk ass fool. A clown.
Go out there and hit that night train.
El Chavo, that's his name. El
Oh,
Chavo.
hell no.
He's dressed as El Chavo. Famous character, the guy wearing the hat right there at the big.
Man, I ain't had night
camera.
plane in a minute.
In all the light, it's hard to see because he's like really in bright light right there. He dresses like El Chapolin and El Chavo.
One thing I liked about when I was in California in the northern part, Humboldt County, man, they had the finest weed you could ever buy.
I believe that for sure.
Hell yeah.
You get high on that stuff real good. It was wonderful.
Man,
We're waking
Humboldt County
in the morning.
was legend back in the days.
It was purple kush.
Hell yeah. Back in the days, like let's say like the early 80s, so just the entire 80s, Humboldt County was known in the 70s. You know what I'm saying? But in the 80s, like if somebody say, "Yo, I got some Humboldt," like what? Oh, hell yeah.
Fire.
Hell yeah. That was what we used to call endo. You know what I'm saying? But I used to fuck with the white boys back in the days, and the white boys they knew the difference. They were like, I got some Humboldt. They be like, I got some skunk. When they say skunk, it'd be skunk. You know what I'm saying?
I smoked it before.
Man, skunk, man, you could never find that ever again, dude. They just blended all these fucking strains together, and they all taste like one now.
Wow.
Yeah.
I remember when they purple kush, you had the skunk that had the red hair in it, red deals in it.
Yep.
Yeah. I smoked it. I did a lot. In fact, even when I was in the juvenile places, I never told you about that. I told Klasic at one time that I was peeing off the charts when they did a UA on me. I had so much in my system they couldn't gauge it. It took about a month for it to leave my body. I was smoking that stuff like it was nobody's business. That and drinking. But I was a teenager then. The only thing that stopped me for a minute is I got caught I threw an empty 40 that was in a bag. I threw it, and I didn't know there was a cop right behind me. He asked me for ID, and I started laughing. I said, "What ID?" And they put me down in the county down below, and then I guess what you would call a drunk tank by myself. I was down there for about 5 hours waiting for my parents to come and get me. My caseworker was mad as hell. And then I had to go to court, and they told me if after the stuff left my system, the judge told me, he said, if I catch another dirty UA, the first offense, 6 months in juvie.
Damn.
If I catch you again, it'll be a year. I was like,
man, you was living that life.
Toned down on that for a while.
I said you was living that life.
Yep. Everybody knew me in the block. My sister came up to me running up, and she says, "You're popular here." And I'm like, "What do you mean?" And she said, "You're popular with the stoners." And I looked at her and I started laughing.
The stoners.
Yeah. That was back in my high school days.
Oh man, I remember the stoners. The stoners used to have we used to call it in high school. There was this little area where it was like all grass, And in high school, we called it Stoner Park. That's where all the stoners hung out at.
Cool. But yeah, that's what I did. I used to show up drunk. One time I was trying not to say nothing to my mom. She was in the staircase in the apartment. My room was upstairs, and she wouldn't let me pass. And I ended up belching, and she said, "You're drunk." And I looked at her and said, "No shit." And then one time I was upstairs in my room, had the window open and my radio on.
Hey, you just reminded me of a story, dude.
Huh?
You just reminded me of a story. You said your mom.
Yeah.
I remember I was out of high school, and I was 18. I'm hanging out a friend of mine house down the street. And I think my brother came and said, "Yo, hey man, mom, she wants you to come to the house. She mad." I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "What's she mad about?" He was like, "She found that was up under your bed." I'm like, "Damn, what the fuck was up under my bed?" Oh, I forgot actually. And then when I got there, she was like, "Yeah, what is this?" And pulled out like a bag of weed, like it was like a nickel bag.
Damn.
I'm like, "I found this under your bed." When she said that, I was like, "Ah." I was like, "Yeah." She said, "What is that? Is this weed?" I was like, "Nah." I said, "That's what the fuck I say? Oregano or something, or parsley? I don't know, some shit like that." But it was actually what it was. It was parsley or some oregano or something. And she was like, "What is this?" I was like, "That's oregano." But at that time, I was high. You know what I'm saying? Hey, when you young and you was smoking weed, then that shit really affect you. So when something like that happens, you can't stop laughing because you get the giggles and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I started giggling like, that's oregano. And shit, that ain't no oregano. Shit, I smoke weed. I know what weed is. I smoke some. And then I really started laughing. And I couldn't stop laughing. And she like, "What are you laughing about?" And I couldn't stop laughing. Then I come back to get my weed. I said, "It's oregano. This ain't no goddamn oregano. I told you I smoke weed. I know." I said, "It is oregano. It's oregano." I said, "I was trying to get some money, so I was selling the oregano in bags." And she was like, "Boy, what the fuck is wrong with you? You get your ass killed for that shit."
Man.
Hey, but when she said I smoked some, I was like, I couldn't stop laughing after that.
They busted.
Hey, she said I smoked some. I know what weed is. I said, "Mom, that's oregano. That is not weed."
Yeah,
I'm in there dying. I'm laughing my ass off at it and shit.
I was smoking out of a pop can one time. I was upstairs in my bedroom. I had the door shut, had the radio on. I opened up the window and I'm blowing it out the window, right? My stepfather downstairs, unbeknownst, that the damn door was open, the sliding glass door. And they had a fan with some ice in a bucket with water to make it cooler out for the fan. And my stepfather hollers at my mom. Said, "That kid of yours upstairs is smoking some pretty good shit." She come flying up the stairs when I cashed it. And I handed her the pop can, but she gave me a dirty ass look and everything. And I'm like sitting there looking out the window. I'm like, "What?"
Man.
Hey, yo, Klasic, yo, check up on that story you was talking about with Jay-Z and Pusha T.
Well, this I seen Then we'll go with the Trap Lord Ross with it, man.
All right.
See what do you guys say about it? Now, y'all check out more. I mean, Trap More Ross, man.
Oh, Trap More.
We have got some very.
I guess this is like his clips channel.
Trap Gang, we have got some very dark and bizarre news that might not be surprising to some people, but to other people, this might just chill you to your core, because there's been rumors about Jay-Z being involved in some nefarious things over the years. I've covered it on my channel before, you know, the dark death of Jay-Z's mistress. There's been all these rumors, most of which, pretty much all of which have been unsubstantiated, just for the record, and I also don't want to get sued, that Jay-Z was involved in some dark things. They say he's in the Illuminati. They say that he's, you know, he's in some satanic rituals, but now, unfortunately for Jay, they're saying that he's in the Epstein files. I think it is being in the Illuminati or the Epstein files. I'd probably pick the Illuminati. This,
yo, would you rather be accused of being in the Illuminati or being in the Epstein files?
That is a cold scenario right there, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, man. Say I'm in the Illuminati or something, bro, because them Epstein files are pretty big. Like, honestly,
yeah, but to say that you're getting the Illuminati is the first broken rule. You broke the first rule. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, true that, man. Man, I'm just saying, like, that's crazy, because let's be fair. Just because you're mentioned don't mean that you was messing with kids. You could have talked to the dude. You could have seen him at an event or whatever. Oh, yeah, we saw so-and-so there at this event.
Hey, you know, man. Yeah, go ahead. Finish up.
No, but I was going to say, yeah, some of the people that's mentioned in them files, I'm pretty sure they're doing some pretty heinous stuff.
Yeah. Well, you know, he's been accused of some shit like that before. And the one thing that fell through with that, you know, like, you know, that was a bunch of bullshit. But there is some other things, you know, in his past that people don't know about. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, some hood shit. You know what I mean?
You're not talking about like Foxy or nothing, huh?
Foxy and some other shit. It was like another one that nobody know about.
Okay. We got that whole the fake son stuff, the Foxy, the Aaliyah. He
was
did
Aaliyah? Was it Aaliyah?
Huh?
I'm trying to think. Was it? I don't know, but yeah, there's a history there, though. You know what I'm saying? So you never know.
Yeah, for real though.
It is very embarrassing. This is very dark and this is very grim. But it's not just Jay-Z. They're also saying that King Push, all right, King Push, Pusha T himself is apparently in the Epstein files too. I cannot believe what I'm seeing. It's actually insane. It is honestly. This is bad. Yeah, this is bad. All right, just like the thumbnail said. So this has been going around, and it's been going around a whole bunch of different subreddits. I'm going to quickly just fill you in, pause on some of the subreddits that this has been posted in, and some of the comments and reaction, because this is some of the craziest news I've seen in hip hop in years. All right, and to be fair, this isn't proven. This isn't proof. There's a lot of crazy stuff that's been going around with the Epstein files today, but this is absolutely wild. Okay, so this has been going around. There's these two snippets that are basically saying that Pusha T and Jay-Z were involved in some pretty nefarious behind-the-scenes Hollywood demonic party rituals. I don't even know. There's no other way I can say it. It says, on each occasion, blank believed she was drugged, clouding her memory. Blank attributed the drugging as frequently performed by persons assigned as handlers. So they're saying that handlers was drugging this unnamed woman, this Jane Doe, right, and whom she described as persons who established friendships with the victims. Amongst her handlers, blank identified the artist Pusha T.
Hey, pause that. Yo.
Yeah.
When he said that handlers and the way he just described how they was doing their drugging and all that, that just reminded me of something I was watching a couple of days ago. That girl, we gotta check this out. Whoa, Vicky.
I heard some stuff about her. Like, I think she made a video recently saying like she's in like Nigeria or something.
Yeah, is she faking or is she really trying to give out signs that she's being trafficked? You ain't looked into that?
To be honest, I'll be 1,000 with you. Like she put this whole character out there to where it's kind of hard to believe. So I really never really looked into it like
Right,
that.
right. It's like the crying wolf effect.
I'm black. See, I'm this like she been doing that for
No,
so
no,
long to where
no,
now,
no, no. I
huh?
ain't talking about that. I'm talking about like, you talking about Nigeria. They saying she in Brazil now.
Okay.
Or she came back from Brazil and went to Florida, but they saying her handler is she have handlers and she can't get away from her handlers, but when she on live, she's trying to give out little signs of like, help, I need help, somebody help me. Get me away
See,
from
this is
these
what I
motherfuckers.
say. Like, first of all, the reason why I don't the reason why I said that is because she put out this character of herself to where I know like she's low key like a clown per se. But now that she said that, I'm in Haiti and I never looked into it, but she just put herself out there as a joke to the point to where it's like, is this something else that you're doing for fame or just to get attention? It's sad to say that, but she could be into some, situation where she's trying to get up out of it and throw little signs out there. But from her doing the stuff that she done like before, it's like it's kind of hard to take her seriously.
Like, that's a cold game to be playing on yourself right there if you really doing that.
Like even this is different, but even with Ray J, I hope everything is cool with him. But matter of fact, Neon, his kind of claim to fame was he faked his death.
Really?
Neon's a little streamer, and he's
Yeah, I know
popular
that
now.
dude. I can't stand that little shit, dude. I like to
And I'm telling you,
I like to get in the boxing ring with him on a celebrity match.
get some easy cash real quick.
Oh man, you ain't lying. I'm
But
whooping
yeah,
that kid
his
ass.
claim to fame was, hey, I passed away and all this other stuff, and then he came back. People forgave him and stuff, but people do. You will never know what people do for clout, bro.
Man, I didn't know
I
that.
hope Vicky isn't in that situation, but I guess I'm gonna have to look into that video because I totally ignored it. Though.
Hey, wasn't it like some other kid that was like that did that? They faked their death. It was a young kid, and the mom was in on the scheme. Yeah,
I've seen that a couple times recently, but that sounds familiar. But it's just sad, bro. Like people are doing a lot of stuff for attention, and it's kind of hard to figure out what's the truth.
right.
What kind of soup is that one?
Insane.
I was just curious.
I'm speechless. I'm actually speechless. And then it says, in approximately 2007, Redacted attended a party. Another name redacted, following an invitation from an unknown man who approached her as she walked down a street. Weinstein and Pusha T, yes, Harvey Weinstein.
Harvey Weinstein and Pusha
And
T.
they named them unredactedly, man. You know what I'm saying?
What type of combination is that, bro?
I know, but listen though, yeah, you saying that, yeah. But their names is out there, bro. Ooh.
Yeah, it's right there. Weinstein and Pusha T also attended the party.
Bad.
Career over?
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Weinstein, the movie actor?
I'm talking about Pusha T.
The director.
He was just named unredactedly. His name is not blocked. His name, he is named
right here.
Oh wow!
Pusha T.
Oh, I can't see it on the screen because the screen kind of small right here from I'm watching with you.
Yeah,
but damn.
So Do you think, like, with the timing of this being done, is it like a particular agenda?
Argument? To you?
Man, this gotta be, bro.
Looks like there's
Think about it, bro. He is named right next to the man that's in jail.
Yep.
Never mind.
For the
light playing on the noodle.
You know what I'm saying? For that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So are they going? Is Jay-Z gonna be unnamed unredactedly? Like, or was he? He came into the building. Oh, Blank came into the building, but then they named Weinstein and Pusha T. So Blank is Jay-Z.
I bet you, like, we're gonna see his name in the files probably later on. Because how are people putting two and two together by saying that that's Jay-Z?
Yeah, you being named. You are named. That's bad.
Yeah, you.
If Jay-Z name pop up again on this right here on this video with alongside, and these are the files because I'm sure they are, and your name, bad. Bad, all bad. None of that's good.
Also attended the party and drugged her before engaging in sexual abuse. And then the next post, it says, in approximately 1996, Blank resided with Blank in Blank. An unknown man abducted Blank from her home, when she later awoke in the presence of Harvey Weinstein and Sean Carter, aka Jay-Z.
Oh,
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh my God! Is this what 50 was talking about? Did he get the insight in before it was named? Remember he said, Jay-Z, you next.
Yep.
Is this what he was talking about?
He's making fun of that picture where Jay-Z was looking off.
Is this what he was talking about? How the fuck 50 know this shit?
You know he got like industry connects and stuff, so he know a lot of
Man, damn.
It's public, bro. Man. Sean Carter.
Damn, nigga, not Jay-Z, nigga. Sean Carter.
Hey, how come they say a Pusha T, but then when he came to Jay-Z, like Sean Carter?
Yeah, you hear me? That's what I'm talking about. That part right there.
Yo.
That part right there. Like, oh my God, that's oh my God.
Hey, Jay-Z's a billionaire though, right? So you know.
Hell yeah.
He got money to sweep it under the rug or fight it.
Sweep it under the rug. How the fuck you can do that? You can't. You are in the he's in the Epstein files. Unnamed. He is named. I mean, he is not redacted.
Unredacted.
You cannot sweep that under the rug. You can't make that disappear, and you can't make nobody forget about it unless you got the fucking true chip of the consciousness of the motherfucking true reality that we living in of a simulation to fucking reboot this nigga shit.
Reality stone or something.
Yeah, like, man, that ain't happening.
That Men in Black.
Yeah. What? Oh my! You gonna make everybody forget? Huh?
Man,
you gonna give everybody the Mandela effect? What's going on? What you know, bro? Huh? What?
Ooh. Hot water.
Oh man, that's bad. That's bad, bro. That shit is bad.
From her home, when she later awoke in the presence of Harvey Weinstein and Sean Carter, aka Jay-Z, while Weinstein had inserted his fingers into Blank, and Blank believes she was in Epstein's mansion in Florida.
Yeah, this don't sound good at all.
What?
For the record, and also so I don't get sued, all right, This is just an allegation. This is just an ambiguous claim. A lot of crazy stuff is coming out today from these Epstein files, and from what I understand, a lot of these are apparently reports that were made to the FBI, to the authorities. Now, that doesn't mean a crime has taken place. Doesn't necessarily mean that it's absolutely 100% true. But what it does mean is that apparently this is a claim that has been made at some point historically, and it has been documented in the Epstein files. And honestly, when we saw Jay-Z was getting sued by a Jane Doe that said that she'd allegedly done something to her, and there was this this Tony Busby lawyer that got dragged, and Jay-Z said, "You won't get one red penny from me." He had a lot of responses for that. So I would like to see Jay-Z's response to this, and I think we will see it.
Yeah,
he gotta respond. He gotta respond, bro.
Right after right after Diddy got accused of all that stuff, then you heard the stories about somebody came after Jay-Z and then they dismissed that real quick. Is this the same person or somebody else?
That's coming after Jay-Z?
Yeah. Like this situation is basically all bad, honestly. And you're gonna have to have your junkyard dog lawyer come out here and dispel all this.
Right. Okay, you talking about if you got enough money to truly make it go away by having all information about you being redacted out of that file.
Well, no, it's not that. I'm just saying, like,
okay, wait a minute. Wait, look, this is what I'm saying. Well, not just enough money, but the power. Because remember, when the first Epstein files came out, it was like about 85% of it was redacted.
Yeah.
Right? Now, all of a sudden, you putting out the rest of these files, and you outing Jay-Z, you outing other people, but your name ain't mentioned in there because you got the power. Yeah. Well, it look like Jay-Z ain't got enough power.
I think you're gonna have to use a lot of resources to where there's no way that you can redact it from the actual files. But once it comes to legal settlements and jail time and stuff, he's gonna have to pay a lot of people from that person to the judges.
So unnamed. So unnamed. When you say unnamed, that means that witness is still alive today.
Yeah, especially if they're not saying the person by their name. Of course, they're alive.
So well, that will be an indictment legally.
Yeah, if things proceed, yeah, you're gonna get hit with an indictment.
Uh-oh.
But
so that means here we go. We got another soap opera that's about to pop up, and it's about to be major.
Yeah, of course.
And you know who said it first? 50.
And they was talking about them having a documentary on them. But you telling me if Jay-Z get his girl $200 million, $100 million, you think she'll still testify?
I mean, legally, she would have to.
Oh, it'd be like a Cassie situation?
Yeah. No, because it'd be an indictment. It's a federal indictment. You can't get away from that if if you in the mix with it, and this is what you testified as a witness to, yeah, you can't get out of that. You in the mix, because whether or not you think you're not going to show up as a witness on the trial, they gonna come get you, or they gonna have you day before of, or if they think that you probably run off, they're gonna be following you. Yeah. They're gonna make sure they get you there. That type of power. You know what I'm saying?
It's not looking too good. And we just
this is hey yo man, this is just the beginning.
Video, it's looking very bad.
Yo, no, this just the beginning, bro. Like, think about it. This just the beginning, and like when it start really popping off, it's about to get really deep after that, bro.
And people
all
say,
names. Like, it's gonna be names popping out, bro. It's gonna be like at the end of the movie of motherfucking New Jack City. But my nigga like, yeah, nigga, I ain't going out like that. Yeah, and that he was doing it. Him too over there. Yeah, it's going down like that.
Man.
I think we will see it over the next few days. Because if he's got all that energy for Tony Busby, he's going to have to respond to this. He's going to have to. So this is some of the response. Now, this was first posted in the Jay-Z subreddit 4 hours ago. People saying, so Jay got his government name listed, but Push just has his rap name. They're saying this. But then they're posting a picture of Harvey Weinstein and Jay-Z cheesing it up at the Sundance Film Festival. Okay, so look, for the record, a lot of people aren't believing this. They're saying that, you know, him not having his government name and him having his government name in there and Pusha T not having it, it's cap, it's fake paperwork. That's what some people are saying.
Good point.
Right? And this point is very interesting. Okay, it says it's a reported statement, not the straight, deep research. Though I will say that people are referred to by other things in the files at other points. If I'm remembering right, this alone isn't 100% perfect lock him up evidence, but at a minimum, it was grounds that the FBI thought it was something of note. Then didn't touch upon it as they didn't with every person on the list, including the man in the big house, which is problematic at the least. Regardless of whether you think he did this or not, there would be no harm in investigating him along with the rest for this stuff. So here's some people arguing that this likely isn't true. They're saying, so we should believe that in 1996, Jay-Z, still without a record label living in New York, was already hanging around with Harvey Weinstein. Sounds like BS, just like the last time. But some people are saying this is the time period that Jay-Z was chasing LL Cool J around in clubs in New York to battle him for clout. And we're supposed to believe he was connected to Weinstein and Epstein. They're saying Jay-Z was a rapper who was getting dissed by Tupac. All right. So look. They're saying that, look, Jay-Z can't have been that popular. He didn't have this sort of Harvey Weinstein, Jeffrey Epstein connections in 1996. It was too early. But then some people are arguing, wasn't he like 26 and already connected to the game? It's possible, in my opinion. Jay had connections by then. Reasonable doubt wasn't the start of his career. But then people are arguing and says if he was that connected, so much connected, he was close friends with Weinstein, who was already winning Oscars. Why couldn't he even get signed by some label? If Jay-Z was so close with him, why didn't they use his firm to produce Streets is Watching? Why didn't they do anything together for 20 years? Never appeared together when they were such close friends, according to his lady. But then we get to this. So there's been a lot of allegations that Jay-Z has dated girls young and all that kind of thing. Now, we're not going to get into that in this video. There has been definitely a lot of claims made. Some of them look more meritable than others. I think we'll just leave it at that. But a lot of people are saying this has to be cap, okay? So this one says Jay-Z ain't have a platinum record or a major label deal to his name in 1996, and you're telling me he became the richest musician ever from 1997 to today, and there's no dirt from that time span? The smear campaign is real, unfortunately, and I don't think he's going to shake this one. The public is too dense to actually read what's said. They're just going to say he came up in the Diddy case and the Epstein files, and it's that, SMH. But then they're saying, here's Jay-Z at a party with Weinstein, who knew Epstein at a party in 1998. Lol, and you don't think it's plausible. Let's take a look.
Calling all citizens.
Oh, man.
Are they at the same party, apparently? Is that Jay? Jay.
Who is that? That's Jay-Z, and I don't think that's Harvey Weinstein. Yeah.
Jay at the party. I don't even want to know what this is.
There's Harvey without a mustache? Without a beard?
Nah, I don't think that's him, bro. Like, he look too skinny to be Harvey.
I don't even want to know what this is. Diddy at the party? Is that Muhammad Ali? Hey, we know how. Listen, do your research on how Muhammad Ali gets down. Is that Harvey Weinstein? That's looking like Harvey Weinstein. This is a party that I would be embarrassed to be at. Let's just
what the fuck was going on up there?
Enough said. Okay.
What the hell?
You saw that dude?
Yeah, I seen something that didn't look right. That's all I know.
In 1996, this has to be bullshit. People believe anything, but other people are saying cope. People saying, I can't believe this.
My brain was like, hey, that's not right. Like, hell.
Like, okay, hold up, pause.
Yeah, wait a minute. What the hell is that?
Apparently, some people believe it is. But here it is. Here's the full paperwork. This is literally on the Department of Justice's website. a Federal Bureau of Investigation crisis intake document regarding child trafficking and the case ID being related to Epstein. Okay. Says this woman called the FBI National Threat Operations Center to identify herself as a victim of abuse by Jeffrey Epstein and others. Basically explained that in approximately 1994, a bunch of redacted stuff. Don't tell me I can copy and paste it like the other stuff.
Damn.
Please don't tell me I can copy and paste it like the other stuff. Wait. Approximately 1994, information as a past. No. Okay, no. I don't think I can see through these redactions. But anyway. It basically says that's her allegation. She made these allegations. She said she was abducted on 7 occasions, waking up in indoor settings. Obviously, I already read you this passage here that relates to, alleged presence of Sean Carter, and Weinstein had inserted his.
Hey, I wonder if these files are like the other files where you can unredact them. Like, you heard about that?
Nah.
Yeah.
What?
When they released the Epstein files. Apparently, all you had to do was copy and paste them and put them in like Word document or something, and the unredacted version would show. It didn't have to for all the pages, but for some of the pages, you can actually unredact them.
Yo, that's the shit we need to be reading. For real.
Right. For real.
Yo, but you hear there was like 1 million files.
That's the thing, like
a million pages or something like that, man. You'd be reading forever.
And I think that's kind of why they do it that way, to where at the end of the day, it's not going to confuse everybody, because people are going to start from different parts that they find interesting. So eventually a lot of stuff do come out, but most people just wait for somebody to crack something and then they'll go off of that.
Yeah.
You wouldn't know something really bad?
Huh?
You wouldn't know something really bad when I went back and read my hospital file, and they had a whole bunch of stuff like that blotted out, thinking that they were slick. You sit there and take that and put a flashlight up behind that paper, you read word for word everything that they tried to hide.
Hey, I believe you on that too.
Yeah, that's old school right there.
Yeah, for real.
Mansion. She goes on to say she was abducted on 7 occasions. She always woke up in an opulent indoor setting, suffered from abuse from multiple of those locations. Epstein participated. She said Leon Black, William Barr for U.S. Attorney General. Wow, it's crazy. Okay. In 2006, that was when she last recalled being abused by Epstein. She said she was drugged, clouded her memory. This is where she mentions Pusha T, which we already touched on. In 2007, she attended a party. Weinstein and Pusha T were at the party. Claimed to have additional information of other persons involved in the enterprise, racketeering in support of trafficking. She confirmed she was not diagnosed with any mental illness, but refused to provide her physical address, claiming she maintained no permanent address and moved between staying in different hotels. This is on the actual Department of Justice website. Okay, it actually is a real thing. And it's an allegation that was made. You can't say that it wasn't an allegation. They're saying reasonable doubt. Jay-Z, by the way, I highly doubt he had such connections, okay? Ironic name for the title now, all right? Reasonable doubt. This was during reasonable doubt. I highly doubt this, all right? If he's guilty, he deserves punishment, no doubt. However, I saw how this went last time. This call happened the day or the day after Epstein got arrested. Nothing further came of it. It doesn't necessarily prove anything, though this call is just the one place where either of them are mentioned. Everybody else is in the emails and paperwork, right? This is, again, I'll keep saying this. If Jay-Z didn't marry Beyonce, he wouldn't be in a lot of these conversations. I always believed he is the cover for her getting hit with rumors by the media. Jay would have just been a rich rapper with his rich friends, but the Beyonce factor puts him in such much.
You said what, bro? That sound like what?
Sound like Illuminati, man. I'm sorry, man. They
do. And the crazy part about it, like, you know, like, they've been saying that he's been a part of that for like the longest, bro. So
it sounds like they set him up, like, you know, like, hey, yeah, we're gonna get you going, but you know, you're gonna have to be part of what we doing over here, so we can set you up and have enough information to blackmail you. That's what it sounds like, dude.
That's how a lot of them operate. Like, I believe that's the reason why they got rid of Epstein, because he knew a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
and he was a part of a lot of stuff. So,
man, like that right there, like, is a whole mystery in itself. Like, I don't think that man did that.
You talking about to himself?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they had like all that missing footage.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
One whole minute. Like, yo.
Like, come on now.
And it
Like,
just happened. That's how happens. Like, possibly that's when they went down. The crime went down. Like, oh man, bro, that's crazy.
Since they can't bring her down, they have to bring down the black man she married, and she married a hood dude who made it way past all of his colleagues. Jay-Z is a level no other rap artist is ever going to reach again. He's the easiest target for anything, and knowing how black folks hate their own when they get rich, it doesn't make it easier. For me to believe this post, I would need evidence and names. Until then, it's BS. You can't convince me that Jay-Z is into minors. Sorry, anything else but this. I need evidence and documents and pictures and names. Always going to be Beyonce's shield. Now, if people are saying it's cope, they're saying they're defending a PDF. All right, but let's look at what some of the other subreddits are saying, okay? Because a lot of people are celebrating the fact that Jay-Z and Pusha T particularly are being dragged into this absolute wildness, okay? So this is in the Playboy Carti subreddit where they're talking about the same thing, okay? You've already seen the passage from the Department of Justice website that I showed you already, that they're basically saying Drake and his fans just got the best news of their life, and Travis Scott, okay? And hey, listen, for all of the dissing that Pusha T did on Drake, it's not a good look. People are saying not Push, bro. People are saying, not going to lie, Push I didn't expect, but Jay-Z, Diddy, Epstein, and all the similar MFs are part of the same stuff. This is just a comment. I'm not saying this, but this comment is saying Jay-Z's 100% in this stuff, no doubt. Weird-ass piece of dirt. Even 50 Cent said he was in the files like a year and a half ago. Nobody believed him. People saying they're shocked, right? They're shocked by this. So celebrity be normal people with...
Like you said earlier, like 50 Cent saying this, like, I wonder who told him. Like some police people tipped him off on that, or like where do you get that information from?
He got
some lawyers
connections, bro. He got some fucking connections, nigga. Like
even with that whole Diddy stuff, he was saying that he got some pre-call tapes in. Somebody hit him up about Cassie, and Diddy was acting off.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
You get this tape from and all this stuff. So that's what I'm saying. It's like, you know, when you up there, you get connections with like some of the craziest people that you ever thought that you'll, be rubbing shoulders with. So he knows some pretty important people that can get that information for him.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Morals challenge. It's crazy. People saying they're shocked by Pusha T, but not Jay-Z. He was imaged with Beyonce when she was 16 and he was 30, and allegedly is where they actually started dating, despite them saying they didn't meet until 2000 when she was 19. And they're saying, yes, same. Pusha T always acted like the moral police in the industry. You can't trust nobody in this industry no more. They're mostly the same.
You've been in a car accident, sit down, take a breath, and for the...
Man, this is some wild stuff, bro. And I'm really trying to think, like, low-key, is this a play to distract us from something else, or is this something that he's really guilty of, bro?
That's a good point. That's a really good point.
Crazy. All right, it is crazy. So there's other subreddits talking about this. This is the Rory and Mal podcast subreddit. Okay, we're going to get a slightly different perspective on this. All right, and they're saying they need to address it on the pod. They're saying, here comes the coping. They're saying there's no chance in hell Jay-Z with on Epstein's radar in 1996. What the hell? People saying these new releases remind me of those texts that the kid who shot Charlie Kirk allegedly wrote. It comes off too convenient how they was all there. Victim walked into a room where Jay-Z was there along with Pusha T. Weinstein was fiddling with the tripod and Bill Gates was passing around lube. There was a TV set up where through Zoom, Epstein and Trump were watching while naked. Okay, it is a little bit ridiculous. It's a bit far-fetched. They're saying Jay-Z wasn't a superstar in 1996. It seems really weird that he was hanging with Weinstein. But they're saying that's the year he dropped Reasonable Doubt. They're saying, so this is who stole the 92 bricks. So look.
What the fuck? People, and that's what I'm saying. Like sometimes, like people be spot on with what they be thinking with theories, and then you got just people that want to talk, bro. Like so this stole the 92 bricks. Like, come on, bro.
They're saying, Drake, an apology, and it's a good point. It's a good point because look, Drake. No allegations of Drake were proven. So really, this puts Jay-Z and Pusha T and Drake all in the same basket. Disgusting, depraved allegations that are unproven. And we can just keep throwing that in your face, just like we did Not Like Us. If you can make and drag somebody through the mud for being a pedophile with no actual proof, with no actual substantial proof, We might need Not Like Us Part 2 for Jay-Z. We might need Not Like Us Part 3 for Pusha T. If that's how we're going, and apparently you can't sue for defamation if it's a rap battle, I'm going to need to see Drake dropping Not Like Us.
He said what?
They about to spin this right here, bro.
And of course. And that's what I'm saying. Is this the reason why it's been presented like this? So they could use this as a narrative? And honestly, with allegations like this, it just don't go away. It's some bullshit that you're gonna have to fight off.
Yeah, like I'm saying, this is some shit you don't sweep under the rug.
Yeah. So it's like when I was saying like sweep it under the rug, I'm not gonna say that people forget about it, but after you spend a certain amount of money, deal with certain people and shit like that, then it will low-key kind of go away to where the stuff that Diddy was doing. People really still believe, like, they think like Diddy should have got 40 years, 60 years, 80 years, so he ended up getting away with I wouldn't say getting away with murder, but he didn't go to jail for nothing that's going to be like R. Kelly. They saying R. Kelly's going to be out like in 2045.
Yeah.
So, and I think the difference is, well, R. Kelly, his money isn't like Diddy. And Diddy money isn't like Jay-Z money. So, at the end of the day, in a capitalistic society,
he about to get a spank on the wrist.
Yeah. And that's going to come with a very hefty fee. So, like, this shit is crazy. And I don't know. Let's keep going.
Part 2 and 3 dissing Pusha T and Jay-Z. Now it says, our favorite little weird hat wearing PDF broke Pierce in the Epstein files. Oh no, I didn't realize this one. What? Man, what? Brock Pierce. I don't even know who this is, to be honest with you. I didn't actually check this one out. They're saying Pusha T's in it too. We're about ready to drop our favorites, all right? It is tough. Jay-Z and Pusha T named in the Epstein files. This is the New York State of Mind, the drill gang subreddit. People saying Jay-Z has too many accusations to let this fly under the radar. All right, I'm not going to read that, but you see what it says. Drug Dealers Anonymous. They said Pusha T doesn't have a government name. Like, who only puts rappers' names in Fed documents? This looks fake. People don't believe it. People don't believe that they could have all been hanging out at that point. And I hear it. Some people are saying this is like some kind of voodoo curse. This is in the Drizzy subreddit. So the Drake fans are rejoicing. They're gassed, all right? They're saying the Projection T fans are about to be in shambles if this is true. It says, wild thing is, if Drake was named, it doesn't even need to be true. They'll stand by it regardless.
So this is some bullshit.
Facts. There's about an equal amount of proof.
So this is bullshit.
What?
The files that they speaking on. All this shit is just some bullshit.
That's what some people are saying. I'm seeing two different narratives. One side is saying that it's BS, and the other side is rejoicing because now that Drake has been receiving those PDF allegations, now somebody else that was dissing Drake is receiving the same thing. So basically, they want them to have the same type of energy, and they don't really care. As long as his name is named, they believe that he did it.
Oh wow!
So
this shit going too far.
Yeah, I don't, and that's what I'm saying. Like, you got anybody on the internet,
but is this? That's what I'm saying. Like, yo, is this shit real? Like, is he really named in the Epstein files? Like,
hey, well, it just released today, and they saying that I'll have to look and see what portion of the files.
I mean, Trap Lord Ross is reporting on this, so I don't think he'd be going for no shit. That like, if it's true or not.
And other people are saying the same thing. So you telling me everybody else didn't do their research? I think it's real.
Or is he just reacting to see if it is true?
I got 3 other sources that's like pretty big that's saying the same thing. That's the narrative that everybody going with, and not too many people are refuting it.
Okay.
So it's a possibility that this is officially. Matter of fact, I think somebody else said if you typed in, I guess you go to the DOJ and then Epstein / whatever else it is, you can go directly to the pages. So I think it's real.
Damn.
Yeah, man.
Allegation now on Pusha T and Drake and Jay-Z. So it's time for Not Like Us Part 2 and 3. They're saying the sixth god has claimed another soul. They was talking about the embassy about to get raided. I'm crying. Literally Jay-Z right now. Looking shook. This one has them scrambling, but I'm already hearing mumbling of these are only accusations, right? But Drake don't have any accusations, and they still run with it. These are some good points.
You know, they don't have any evidence, but at the same time, did Drake go to jail? Like Kendrick was saying that he's a PDF and all that stuff, but did Drake go to jail behind it? So,
yeah, you know, that was just alleged things, and just like.
Yeah, that like literally that was some rap battle stuff, and that plays off the fact that Drake aligns himself with a lot of young people and just a very, I guess, promiscuous person with a lot of different women. So it fits the narrative of somebody that's like that. Nobody said that they actually have proof. It's just a lot of things that he did was quote unquote suspicious.
That's why Dot was a genius for that shit.
Yeah, it was something that you can't really prove, and it's something that you can't really disprove.
And it's like, yo, man, he found the perfect angle. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. And the more that you like, what do you mean? That's what. Oh, see, we got you. Why are you acting funny, huh? So it really put him in a trick bag to where, it's hard to shake that jacket off. Honestly,
saying Drake won. It says time and time again, we find out that someone other than Drake has actual allegations and sometimes lawsuits and cases against them. Meanwhile, every girl Drake has been accused of being inappropriate with has either publicly defended him or the story was debunked. And accused is in quotes because none of the accusations actually come from the girls themselves. It's always someone else trying to paint a narrative. And that's what Drake haters need to understand. Internet rumors are not the same thing as having actual allegations from the alleged victims themselves. So look, people are saying Drake won. All right. They're saying Drake's going to be listed. They can't even.
Drake won.
Yeah, what this got to do with Drake?
See, that's what I'm saying. It's like people, long as they go with the narrative of what they think, then it's a win. But ain't no way Drake win when other people that's outside of Kendrick is getting accused of different things. Because in that rap battle, Drake got his ass whooped.
Yeah. So I'm saying, like, what the hell this got to do with Drake? This is about Pusha T and Jay-Z. What?
You know what? But they saying Jay-Z was the main reason why Kendrick performed at the Super Bowl. Pusha T had his battle with.
Of course, Jay-Z was the reason why he performed there.
Yeah. So
he's the head of that.
Low-key Jay-Z was back.
He's the boss. He's the head of that. If that's his decision, that's a go. You know what I'm saying? So
I ain't gonna lie, it sound like just some hate, man. Some hater shit.
Even process the fact that Pusha T is on the list. Send Jay-Z projection with the Super Bowl. It's crazy. They said we're not getting Iceman because Drake has to fit in at least 100 subliminals now about all this new content. See you boys in the summer. Every accusation is a confession. Was a huge Pusha T fan, but I'll admit it when he's washed. Drake wins. All right. I hope Pusha T rots in hell for what he did to the victims. I hope they find peace and share my sincere condolences.
The Pusha T.
It is wild. All right. And this is also.
Yeah, they really on Pusha T head, man.
So in the Drizzy subreddit, it's another victory lap. It says Pusha T is in the he who should not be.
But then at the same time, this is a subreddit of people that mess with Drake. So of course they're gonna just go all in and say everything.
Right, man. You can't believe none of that shit in Reddit, bro.
Yeah, you really gonna have to take it with like a grain of salt, basically.
He named files.
This ain't a good source.
Just flew into its.
Exactly. Like the credibility is probably like 1 out of 10 or 2 out of 10.
Yeah.
Like it's going to be some people that's going to be grounded in logic, but for the most part, it's going to be people defending Drake.
Hand like Thor's hammer. Pusha T, and the T is for tranquilizer. Oh my lord!
Yo, you said what? Bro said Pusha T is for tranquilizer. Lord have mercy. This is wild. Yo, you there, son?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm just listening.
So what's your thoughts about all this?
I don't know, man. That's pretty. Anybody nowadays can sit there and come up with something, but if it's on the actual website, maybe.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. If I'm not mistaken, I think this is legit from the DOJ. You know, so
Wow.
if
That's
that's the case,
crazy.
then, huh?
Said that's crazy.
Basically, the person guilty. Yeah, there's some wild stuff going on.
Definitely.
You ready, bro?
Man. Yeah.
Yeah, that's when somebody said Pusha T stands for tranquilizer. Like, that's wild. That's wild.
Savage. That one's savage. They're already writing lyrics for him. It says, they say your name in the files. I guess the coke came with receipts. I stay clear of dirty paper. You've been trying to Epstein the streets. Reload that one, man. That one's hard. That one's hard. The bars on Iceman are about to go crazy. He needs to rewrite the whole album, man. They're saying this isn't something that should be celebrated, obviously, but it's ironic. I hope that woman or girl is healing, and I agree with that. Every accusation was an infession. Quote.
You know what? One thing I do find funny, like at the end of the day, if you're doing harmful things or whatever, you need to pay for it. But like Epstein been around since like what, the 90s? But now since like it's associated with Trump, now people care. But the thing is, like people are like, oh, Donald Trump's in it, Bill Clinton's in it. But what about the girls and all the victims that were in this trafficking situation to where this has been going on for like since the 90s, but now y'all care in 2026? Like where's the sympathy for the victims? Honestly, it's more of a see, I told you this person's guilty or that person's guilty, but what about the kids that literally were abused this whole time? Like, that's the people that they need to get justice, but it's more for like political gain for a lot of people, which is like kind of crazy.
I agree with that. Every accusation was an infession. Quote, Pusha T drugged her. Only time he was actually living his raps. Please don't tell me that the only time Pusha T actually pushed drugs was on a minor at Epstein's party. Now, that's a joke. That's a joke. This is satire. I'm not suggesting that absolutely happened. I don't want to get sued by anybody. But hey, this shit looks crazy, all right? But apparently, okay, if I'm in a rap battle, it's not defamation. It's all good, right? Imagine if you revealed this in an Iceman track. Bro, TDE, Metro, and Pusha all have had accusations since the beef, but all the media does is paint Drake as the villain. Pusha Tranquilizer is absolutely diabolical. That is actually insane. The rumors back then were that Drake had gathered some massive dirt on Pusha T and that he had recorded a diss, but his team didn't let him put it out because it was diabolical and would ruin him. Push, you are hiding a R-word. Man. So when is a picture of Pusha T's house with a bunch of red markers dropping on it? They're saying who's next on the list? That Pusha T pack hitting, that Pusha Tranquilizer pack hitting. Was this the kill shot Drake had, but he was talked out of saying it on a song? Man, they're saying, where's the academic stream when you need him? The next live, you got way too much to talk about. So this is in Hip Hop Circle Jerk. They're saying that Drake has officially now won every single beef in the entire game. I'm about to. Family business should have been about Pusha T. Also, apparently, the Drake subreddit are rejoicing. It's got me dying. Meanwhile, Drake's probably in the files. Yeah, probably. But wait a minute. Oh, my God. It's actually crazy. This is actually wild. Can I see this? Oh, dear. It says they're all monsters. Okay, it's all monsters. Harvey Weinstein is also named. He was allegedly around when the victim, and he assaulted her. They claim that he was in the presence of Jay-Z and later Pusha T. Reading this reminded me of that Diddy doc and Aubrey reading the email that was sent to her. It feels like...
You know what? You know how they say, like, you heard Noriega, the rapper, Drink Chants podcast. He said that, he could have went through, a particular door to be more successful in hip hop. Now, do you think that a lot of people that's become like uber successful to where your estimated net worth is 800 million and all this crazy stuff. Do you believe that they have to do some type of crazy stuff to where it's like, we know that if they give you a crazy contract, $500 million, people can walk away with that. But if they tie you to like some crazy PDF type of stuff or whatever, to where they got footage of you doing something that where it could be career ending, you can go to jail, you could potentially lose your life from it. Do you think that that's the handoff for the certain level of success of, you know, having access to everything all of a sudden?
What, willingly letting them know that this is what's gonna happen, or this is what you got to do, or
like this is what you have to do to,
or they're not knowing that this is gonna happen, but we're gonna do this anyway.
When people get caught up, it's like, you know, they use the term like they broke the oath. They did something to go against the grain, basically.
Well, that means that they told them, like, you know, yeah, I mean, you're gonna do this.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. It's like, in order to make sure that they all right,
or if not, we're gonna set you up to where you're gonna do it on your own and still have the footage of it.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. It's like,
Yes.
let's say you drugged up or whatever, you end up doing something you shouldn't have been doing. It's on tape. And it's in the hands of these people, of these millionaires, of these record labels, and these different execs, or they know about it and they can get to the person that has it. So you end up getting a nice contract with them. Hey, push this agenda. Hey, do this. Hey, do that, or else. You know, to where people feel like they're, you know what? You can be blackballed out of the industry. And what about if you can be blackballed and stay in the industry?
That's right.
Like the negative sexy red stereotypes. Oh, well, yeah, you got to say this, you got to come out a certain type of way, unless we'll just show everybody, you know, who you did whatever X, Y, and Z to, you know?
Who's been blackballed and is still in the industry? Who could testify to that?
Well, there's a couple of people that have been blackballed to where the major.
I'm saying, like, dude, I'm talking about it's like obvious blackball.
You said that's not in the industry no more?
That's still in the industry, but obviously they've been blackballed.
Damn, a couple of names then came and went. Like Kanye. Kanye was been saying a lot of stuff that kind of went against the grain and exposed a lot of different things, but he still somehow is still, you know, up there.
He's still making noise.
Yeah. And I think, you know, because he's so talented that, you know, they still have some type of use for him. But, you know, I would have to think about that. That's a good question. Who has been blackballed but still managed to be around the industry? And it's a lot of people that I could say that hit rock bottom, and then somehow they got this redemption story.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's gonna get eaten one way or another.
I know a couple of stories on that one.
I'll do it.
But they wasn't necessarily blackballed. Like, take Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, exactly. And wasn't Robert Downey Jr. father a director or something?
I forgot, but yeah.
I think he's an actor.
In the industry somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, you know, definitely, matter of fact, what about Brandy? You know, everything was cool with her. Then she had that incident to where somebody got unalived from her drinking and driving and stuff.
Yep.
But she still, man, I think that was before she did that movie with Whitney Houston and stuff. So there's a couple of people that I can say that fell out of favor, but then all of a sudden they still managed to be in the industry.
I can't think. I'm talking about. Let's see.
I don't want to say Britney Spears because it's like she's kind of done for.
I mean, I'm about to look into that.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's a very good question to bring up. Like, who's been blackballed in the industry?
Who was purposely, obviously, someone who was purposely, obviously blackballed by the industry, and still in the game. Not only that, who's just been blackballed by the industry, period. And it was obvious to the fact of it.
It's crazy. I'm drawing a crazy blank, but I've seen a lot of stories where people talked about being blackballed, but I just can't really pick one particular person right now. Let me see something. Hey, what's up, Brian?
Hey, what's up, man?
Just chilling, looking at this Jay-Z video.
Yeah, what's up,
What
Brian?
do you do now? What's up, man?
Man, he's been accused of messing with some Harvey Weinstein type of stuff.
Beyonce
Hey,
did it.
damn, not the Beehive. Hey, I'm looking at this list of people that they said that's been blackballed, and this is one person, the baby.
Yeah. Okay.
He hasn't been the same since he made those statements.
He ain't been affected?
Hell yeah, he's been affected.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
No,
everybody.
I'm saying somebody that's a good example. I mean, I'm saying that's been blackballed and still popping.
I don't know why it'd be a young boy.
I'm glad you brought that up because that's a good point. He was definitely blackballed.
Yeah, he was popping for sure.
Mm-hmm. And you're still talented, you know what I'm saying? Like that kid has skills. He got rapping skills. And like he won like out of the youngins, young generation. That's one of the ones I mess with.
I'm not gonna lie, that it really shows how much the machine puts behind you, because I don't think he's dropped off from his music skills. It's just the fact that he's not getting pushed and promoted.
Right. That part.
And they saying Freddie Gibbs, Saweetie, Bobby Shmurda, 6ix9ine.
What?
I don't know.
6ix9ine?
If anything, it's like he kind of like, how would they say that 6ix9ine got blackballed?
He did that to himself.
Yeah. Like he lost a lot of support just from like maneuvering the way that he's been maneuvering. Freddie Gibbs, he's doing pretty decent, you know. Yeah. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to look into that. That's a good talking point and topic to talk about, though. But let me get back to this.
Like drugging and trafficking young victims is the number one something everyone's going to. I think I'm a bit tired of this at this point. It's going all over Hip Hop Heads. Has got thousands of comments. They're saying Leon Black and William Barr being there is crazy. Okay, even though it's a hip hop subreddit, we look at those pointers. Just let God sort them out, I guess. Right? They're really about to perform at Coachella. They're performing at the Grammys in 2 days. They just did the Vatican. I think they might need to cancel that one. Right? And Pusha T is saying no way. Jay-Z said yeah, okay. Drake about to resurrect the beef. I mean, it legitimately wouldn't be unjust if this is confirmed. It's just wild. Who needs it to be confirmed? You don't need it to be confirmed. You can just call people a PDF. This is enough. We've got a PDF document to call you a PDF. This is the same amount of evidence, if not more, than what they did to Drake. So look, all right, I think the hypocrites are down bad right now. It is a very, very tough time for the Pusha T's, for the Jay-Z's, for possibly the Kendrick Lamars, because for all of the mud that you guys threw, this is looking bad. And you don't need to prove these things. We had a #1 song that went global. They're not like us. A minor. Didn't need any evidence. You guys are in the Epstein files, dog. Wow. All right. So look, I'm sure there'll be more fallout. I will let you guys know. I'm going to wait for Jay-Z to respond. No doubt he's going to respond, because when Tony Busby was making allegations, had a whole lot to say, had press statements, you couldn't get a red penny out of him. So we're going to need to hear from Jay-Z. We're going to need to hear a response. And I think we're going to need to hear from Pusha T, right? Going to need to hear, you know what I'm saying? We're going to need to hear the story of Epstein or something. You know what I'm saying? Put that one out. But anyway, I'll catch you guys in the next video. I'm back in my usual setup. I will see you guys very, very soon. I'm very excited. And until next time, guys.
Yeah, check out Trap Lord Ross, man. Like That's crazy as hell, bro.
Hmm.
And I don't think Jay-Z got a lot to answer for right about now.
Is he gonna respond? Is that shit real?
I know he's not going to respond. His lawyers are going to do all the talking for him. I think I've seen somebody else do a video on that same shit too.
Does Jay-Z still own part of the Nets?
Said Jay-Z's part of what?
Does he still own part of the Nets? That's
yeah, that's a good question. I think he's like a partial owner still. Man, now once he starts selling ties, selling his percentages and all that stuff, yeah, that's gonna be a
telltale.
Yeah, like I don't know, like who has faced these type of allegations and then got away scot free? Like when they said something about R. Kelly, they took him down. When they said something about Diddy, they took him down. So now that you got Jay-Z being mentioned in the Epstein files, like, yeah, it's like sound like you next.
Michael Jackson.
But what they say about Mike?
He never got took down. Remember they was accusing him.
Oh, with the kid stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, bro. Like, it's not looking too good. I can say.
Yeah. There you go. Michael Jackson.
What, blackball?
Blackball and was still surviving.
Hey, I seen a video recently. They said that Biggie last year made $80 million.
Damn.
And I think they said Michael Jackson made $100 million last year in like royalties and all that stuff. So that's crazy.
Still balling.
Huh?
I said they still balling for dead people.
Yeah.
Hey,
I want to know their secret.
Huh?
What Biggie say? Life after death?
No wonder Biggie, Diddy was all on that catalog for sure, because in that video they're like, man, ain't no way Biggie got all that money. He made one album, but he made two albums, and a couple of those songs are like still being played to this day. So the royalties on that is crazy. It's still
both albums.
Yeah, so that's believable, but just 80 million in 1 year, and basically I think Diddy was like in control of all the royalties, because he take everybody publishing and stuff. So
hell yeah, that's how he's rich. That's the whole reason why he's rich. Being greedy.
Man, that's some wild work. Hey, y'all want to see another Jay-Z video that's like 10 minutes long?
I guess we could pop one more, man, because I got a big day tomorrow. Oh shit, what am I talking about? Today it's today. Yeah. It's 12/16. My daughter's birthday today, man.
Oh heck yeah, man.
She would have been born like 4 hours from now. 7 years ago.
Shit, okay.
Yeah, like 7 years, 4 hours from now, 7 years ago.
Man, that's what's up, bro. Let me see. Hold up.
Thank God she at Tish house tonight.
For sure. So this is Hip Hop News Uncensored.
App right now, FurDPT.com. I click at the link at the top line. You heard it. Be sure to check out our sponsor for this video, Per GPT. The link is right there. Right there. You can't miss it. At the top of the description. Let's get into this, man. They trying to do Hove dirty again, bruh. They trying to do my guy Hove dirty with the so-called Epstein story that's coming out today about Jay-Z. Now, first of all, this is all alleged and is based off a report that came into the FBI in 2019. Let's just put that out there, right? Anybody can make a report. Does not mean that it's true. However, I'm not going to get into the allegations. I will put what they're saying, though, on the screen here. Here's the official stuff right here. You guys can check it out and read it later. I'm not going to leave it up there, but, if you want to check it out, you can find it on the internet. But they're trying to pretty much accuse him of some the Diddy type stuff. Somebody can't called in at that time. Oh, and that could have been like, think about it. All thousands of false accusations coming about people, especially if you're a celebrity with the size stature of Jay-Z. I mean, come on. You probably got calls all the time about Jay-Z. However, this is now a self-fulfilling prophecy. What do I mean by that? In this society, the mere allegation, just because it's synonymous, Jay-Z, Epstein. And also, they got Pusha T is also named too. There's more information about Trump, Bill Gates. He's not the only one. There's a lot of information out there, right? So-called information, so-called leaks. But they got Pusha T up in this thing as well, right? But these type of things, I think, happen when you spend so much time, and look, Epstein is deserving of all the negative publicity that he gets. But if somebody gets almost like the Bill Cosby thing, now all of a sudden something comes out about him buying this and that. For so long, if somebody's name is dragged through the mud and they're already put into a category as scum, undesirable, P-word, you put somebody else's name with that, right? In this society, and because again, which got a lot of people are not even going to read through the documents like I did. You're not going to read through the documents. A lot of people are going to just see this, right? They're going to see it, and they're going to go back and say, "Oh my God, did you see Jay-Z? The Epstein?"
Hey, that's what I was just now saying with the whole. I said it a little bit earlier. Just because that you're in these files don't necessarily mean that you was with kids. You got to really be into the context of what was going on. If you seen somebody at a party, you seen them while y'all was out and about. But whenever you get mentioned, they're gonna think that you was there on the island doing XYZ, with whatever people that they was doing that stuff with. So I really do believe like people need to pay attention to the context, but it is bad to just be associated with this person because we already know what type of person he is.
Yeah, that's, even if it's false.
You know
what I'm saying? That's like that's bad energy right there.
Very true. And on top of that, people are going to automatically think like, since we know what he's been doing now, they're going to assume that you already knew what he was like and how he got down. And with you being associated, they're going to say, "Oh, well, yeah, you must have been down with that stuff too." So that's very important on like the company that you keep and stuff, because if you're dealing with people like this, then they're gonna be thinking that you're doing some crazy stuff like he was. So it's all bad.
Yeah, they said even about the perception of Diddy, even the perception of Meek Mill now in the streets. His name is mud, it's dirt. Meek Mill gets no respect. People putting him next to Diddy. Oh, Diddy. Diddy parties. I mean, I'm around children, right? Children. I hear the way they talk about Diddy and Meek Mill and Diddy party and Diddy this and like this the same type of thing. So when you put somebody's name next to someone else's name like that, people are not going to take the time to say, "Oh, it was a report that was called in 2019 that possibly wasn't a real report. It could have anybody. I can call. You can call. That next person can call in and report today and make any report that they want to. Right? They can make any report, and they have to document it. Right? They have to the FBI National Threat Operations Center. Now, again, think about it. If it was any truth to it, you don't think they would have jumped in and investigated that? This is Jay-Z. Even at that time, 2019, he's a mega superstar. You don't think they would have jumped in and went after that? Think about it. So anyone at any time can make a false report, can make and say something. Does not mean that it's true. Unfortunately, it doesn't matter, though, in this case. It doesn't matter. Because it could grow legs, or it may not, but it could grow legs. And now people are going to continue to say, oh, yeah, well, he was mentioned with da-da-da. And it could, at a point in time, destroy his brand. So I'm calling the BS on it. I'm calling we seen this play. It's like everybody kind of want it. People want it. And it's our people want it, Jay-Z. Blood.
Oh, man. Hey, man. If it walk like a duck, it's a duck.
You know the rest.
And it's looking like that, like I called it on the first video, like, yo, this some bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, this ain't real. You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody made this up. What's going on? Like, give me the real report. You know what I'm saying?
And they saying that this is allegedly from what year?
It don't even matter. He's saying he's been mentioned in the Epstein files. Like, yo, this should be big news.
No, the reason why I'm bringing up the year, because it's like, if that happened, let's say 2018, how come nobody did anything about it until now? Like, if somebody did a crime like that, I'm pretty sure that the police would have been on them unless they building a bigger case.
Maybe they investigated and they found no conclusion to it. You know what I'm saying? So,
let's not forget a few years ago, they started that Me Too movement. People 20, 30 years ago. Oh yeah, he did wrong to me 30 years ago. Why are you waiting 30 years to come out? What's your ego?
Yeah, that Bill Cosby shit.
Well, you know what? I don't know about Bill. Jello pudding pop eating mother.
Honestly, on some real stuff, like I don't really like. I have the same sentiment. Like, how come would you wait 30 years to say something about somebody? But do you believe some of these people were like in fear for their life because of how much money they can that they have? Like, they can threaten, hey, if you say anything, like, you won't be here tomorrow type stuff. And I got 50 million on you.
Man, well, if you lived a long time like that, that's a long time of paranoia. For real.
Yeah.
We looking over your back and shoulder like that is for that long, like, you might as well say something.
Man, you gonna drive
your hair going to be gray.
Let me get this over with, man. Fuck it.
Man.
You guys win, but I'm gonna win. I'm going out like this. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I'm tired of this shit. Drive me fucking crazy.
So no, you don't think it's a possibility?
What's that?
Huh?
What's up?
What was you saying?
No, I said, so basically, is no possibility that nobody could have been in fear for their life at all?
It's a possibility.
Hell
a
yeah,
lot of times you gotta realize people probably like spilling the beans because whatever arrangement they came to previously is no longer valid. Like, you keep paying me $10,000 now, keep it on the rug. Oh well, you know what? I'm not going to pay you no more. Okay, fine. I'm going to come out and say you did this to me 10 years ago.
Yeah, and I believe a lot of the situations are kind of like that. They thought that they was going to get something. They figured out that it wasn't what they was promised, and now they feel like they can do something.
Yeah, me too. Made it strong. So for people to speak up in those situations. So yeah, it's a possibility right there. Like it could be true, but we ain't gonna know until we hear it from the horse's mouth.
Yeah.
Hello, Wilbur.
They want him. They want his head on the stick. They want Jay-Z on the cross. They want him on the cross. I mean, that's just what it is. When Diddy was going through his whole thing, people were just saying, "Oh, what about Jay-Z? And Jay-Z this, Jay-Z that." What about this? Just because somebody was just because I'm a friend of somebody and I'm going to their party, don't mean that I'm in the shit that they in. Because at night, he could be going home to his family, his wife and his children. He could be going to his freak offs and shit, doing what he do. That don't mean, or they could be partying at the same place, having drinks, having fun. He hop in a Wraith, he hop in a Bent, he hop in a Maybach, and they out of there. Right? So we don't always just have to, and I understand that. I feel like Jay-Z, he had to take the position that he's taken with a lot of things. He has to, because this is political science, not only political, but it's chess on a whole nother level. And you got to understand the world that you're living in, the type of people that you're dealing with. You gotta move across the chessboard as a genius. And so far, Jay-Z has moved very strategically across the chessboard, right? Very strategically, not saying too much, letting his lawyers speak for him, not jumping out there on. Can you imagine we seeing Jay-Z every day in his phone, right? Can you imagine we seeing him every day on Instagram or tweeting every day about certain things? We wouldn't even look at Jay-Z the same way no more. We would probably think he was a clown. Like some of these other celebrities gossiping and running their mouth. Like these dudes is clowns. Like, you're this rapper that done all this. Now you doing what we do? The so-called bloggers? The internet guys? Now you doing what we do? There's too many of them. And I'm not going to go down that road, y'all. I'm not going down that road because I can go in. But all I'm saying is don't believe the hype. Because you're going to have people that's going to run with this shit. Right? You already know how I stand on it. Right? How we've been standing on it since we've been in this joint 2016, baby. We give you that real, hence the name Uncensored. That real shit don't matter, nothing. Be giving it to you. And I'm giving it to you once again. This is BS. It's just a report. It's not true. Right? They never followed up on it. But it's coming out for a specific reason. And we're going to find out the reason, I think. Maybe we will. Maybe we won't. Maybe we will. Maybe. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I really do.
Yeah, that's Hip Hop News Uncensored. Y'all check them out. They almost got 1 million subscribers. So yeah, check them out, man. But I don't know, man. I really just think it's very suspicious that they're doing this at this particular time, man. For real.
I mean, damn, is it true? Is it like CNN reporting on it? Because usually things like that pop off. You know what I'm saying? They can't wait to report on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And to be honest with you, that's a good sign. Have we seen like big news outlets talk about it, or just been a lot of these?
Yeah, because that'd have been like big news right there, bro. Epstein files too. Epstein files. Like, come on, man, is this for real? That's when you like, like, I don't know, man. I don't know about this. I don't know. This is iffy right here.
Everybody knows this is fake news.
Yeah. You gotta weed out what's real.
Yeah. And honestly, only time will tell. So if it's grow more legs, then shit, we got to deal with it later. But I think it's kind of bull. Man.
Well, you know what I've noticed? More people are inclined to believe something made up and fake than actual truth.
Oh
You
yeah,
know, because that gives them
the
something
truth
to
is
talk
hard for
about
them.
and to jump on the bandwagon about. You know.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like a lot of those people that was making their comments that was in the Drake subreddit, you think they really want to hear the truth? They just want to go with the first thing that they hear and assume that it's that, you know, without any type of evidence, without type of second guessing or questioning, because it will make their favorite rapper look better.
Because they a super fan.
That part.
That man don't know you.
It never will. So, you know, like people are crazy. This situation is crazier. But it is funny that now all of a sudden this stuff is just surfacing out of nowhere. So yeah, man, we almost been on here for like 4 hours, man. Anybody got their final words, man?
Yeah. Share, like, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? This your boy OG Corn Dog. Always gonna keep it 100 and real. Yeah. Stay tapped in with us. We got more content for you. You know what I'm saying? Make sure, you know, put the word out for us out there for us.
Hell yeah. Brian, Sowen, got anything to say?
Been interesting.
For sure.
Till they say guilty and they start throwing the numbers at them, you know. I mean, yeah, you've got allegations, but until the day come forth, you know, then you'll know.
Yeah, we need the proof. We need evidence.
Speculation is all we got right now. I mean, it goes back to the day, you know, back in the day, they used to say your word against theirs.
Yeah.
You know, and if they got proof and they I can guarantee you this much. We're talking about the hip hop, we're talking music, Hollywood. Hollywood's been doing this stuff for a long time.
Yeah.
If you're look at Marilyn Monroe. Let me tell you something. Do you think she got to where she was by her name was in the Black Book. In the Black Book, you was on a list back in the day. So if a director wanted to do what he wanted to do and you were the next bombshell to hit the market, somebody's doing some dirt to get pushed along, if you know what I mean. Yeah. Watch that movie about Marilyn Monroe and tell me about that. The industry has been doing this stuff. It goes all the way from the top all the way down to the state level. Nobody wants to talk about it because the thing is that nowadays it's the Me Too movement, okay? But here's the deal is, how many boys have had that stuff happen to them when they were kids and ain't nobody saying a damn thing about it? They don't care. They don't care if, you know, they look at a young kid who gets abused like that, okay? And they expect you, as that victim, to stand up and fight a grown man. Ain't nobody talking about that one. Nobody wants to talk about that. You've got the two Corys that came out. You've got a lot of people that have been out there since they were way young. And they were right in there with all that stuff going on. And they still do it to this day. It goes all the way to the top. And the biggest one is The biggest one is sitting right there in that little old building. That's a public building that was founded when this country came into play. He's sitting right there. And he's guilty as hell. I've seen pictures of him. He's even admitted on a bus on a hot mic. If you're rich, you can grab a woman by her private. You can go up and kiss her. He's even admitted, I got to go up and kiss her if she's beautiful.
Yeah, he said that.
Don't matter. And then he'll hand you a stack of paper, says, here, I'll pay you $100,000. Shut the hell up. Look at Stormy Daniels.
Yep.
He's already up there. He's guilty as hell. Why would they go through and start destroying stuff or redacting things like crazy? His name's all over it.
Yeah.
So you're looking at Epstein. Well, why don't you look at the guy that was standing right beside him, laughing and all that? And they had pictures of him with stains on his pants, with underage girls standing around him with smiles on their faces.
Yeah, he happened to just coincidentally just unalive himself.
Yeah. It goes deeper. You have secret societies that are doing that crap, and they're the elite. They come from wealthy families.
Hey, without the proof, all of it still adds up.
Yeah.
Without the proof.
Yep.
Hey, that's my last note right there.
Yeah.
That's my last note. I gotta get up out of here, man.
I know.
I got a busy day tomorrow, or today, I should say.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
I appreciate you pulling up. Hey, Brian, you got anything to say, bro?
Nah, not too much. I'm pretty much cooked right now, man. All day.
Yeah.
For sure, man. Hey, well, I appreciate all y'all pulling up. If y'all new, hit that like. Don't forget to subscribe. Hey, we're gonna be here tomorrow, man. So holla.
Peace. Yeah, peace.